Second, say hi in chat to everybody. All right, so yeah, let's get started. So a lot of content has been posted on the channel, everybody. Lots and lots of content. We're gonna talk about that today. I'm talking about all that content. Some of it, if we want to go through it in real time, ask my advice, thoughts. One of them I was reviewing, excuse me, was the R301. By the way, I may still cough here and there on the channel. I did go to urgent care yesterday and I got medicine, so I'm gonna be okay. Everything's fine. No worries on that front. Finally feeling better. I had a rough night last night with the meds. Were really messing with me, but I got an antibiotic, I got a steroid, I got an inhaler, and I have a special cough medicine. It's not like the normal cough medicine. But either way, you know, the positive is that I'm definitely feeling better. So that's all. That's also the positive. So all we got to do is keep up on the up and up. And I know that the last streams I probably should have gone much sooner. So I'll tell you guys that I definitely should have went much sooner to the doctor. I didn't know how bad it was. Yeah, because I've been having a hard time breathing. I have a really swollen lymph nodes. I also have it's a steroid to help because I need to be able to breathe. I've been having a hard time breathing. Obviously, you know that I had a fever. Yesterday, I had a low-grade fever, and the reason I went to urgent care is I was relapsing on all the same symptoms that I had 2 weeks ago. And so this has been the same sickness, by the way. I just haven't gotten better. And I some days I think I am, and some days I kind of like come back with the sickness. So it's kind of what's been going on, and I've been kind of powering through it, making content still, and kind of just doing things essentially. But that's not the point of today's stream. How's stream going to be today? It's going to be probably about 3 to 3.5. It depends on how I'm feeling. I just took the antibiotic and like whatever steroid they gave me, whatever it is. But so if I've been feeling really off, apparently that, you know, some of the symptoms of like what I had a really bad respiratory infection, like a really bad one that was causing all the other symptoms that I had. Essentially, it was having, you know, TMI, diarrhea, vomiting, fever, muscle aches and pains, abdominal pain, which is, you know, I probably should have taken a lot more seriously much sooner. But nonetheless, you know, we're alive, we're fine, and yeah, we're just trying to keep on going. So it's a I don't know what it is. Let's see here. I mean, and I have all the medicine here. It's a type of one, but it's for like the strengthening my lungs. It's not like an actual like, oh, you're gonna be on the roids, but it's like a medication, you know. It's like whenever you have asthma, you know, essentially. But they gave me it. I mean, otherwise I can't breathe. I'm not gonna be able to breathe. It's supposed to help with swelling or whatever. The doctor gave me all kinds of stuff, so I'm on like a really strict medicine schedule for like the next week until like it's all good to go, you know. But it's because my lymph nodes are so swollen. My respiratory infection is really bad. I was relapsing on all the same symptoms, and so I have to just I don't know. That's what they gave me. I'm just doing what the doctor told me. You know, literally. That's all I'm doing. They gave me that. It's supposed to be so I can breathe properly. Is Ash Tether gonna be offhand? Why not resting? The inhaler, right? Oh yeah, I have that right here. What you're talking about, I have that as well. So they gave me that, what you talked about, that inhaler. Let's see what else they gave. I didn't mean to turn this into a medicine stream, but they gave me azithromycin, whatever it is. I don't know. I think that's the antibiotic. And then they gave me, I don't know how to pronounce this. I guess the common brand would be Medrol. You know, I don't know. Yeah. Trying to feel better, guys. Trying to feel better. It was getting real bad to the point where I couldn't speak without having like a massive coughing fit, and I was having a really hard time breathing. And so that's what happened to me 2 weeks ago. And whenever I'm streaming, that's why last stream I was kind of like whispering because I didn't want to cough, and like I was just kind of taking the bare minimum. That's why I was like fatiguing out and getting really tired, you know. So yeah, I mean, that's what's been going on with me, and a lot of the symptoms I've been having make sense of like confusion, just all over the place, you know. But hey, I promise you guys I'm feeling better. I'm grinding, I'm working, things are fine. I got meds they gave me. I'm just listening to what the doctors gave me to make sure I can breathe properly. So I'm fine. I'm definitely better though, because I promise you, I can feel, I guess I haven't realized how little I could breathe until I started taking the meds as of, you know, a couple days, you know, but now that I'm breathing properly, it feels, God, I feel so much more, awake. I just feel, it feels better. I feel better. Oh yeah, don't worry. I appreciate you so much, Bella. So yeah, today's stream obviously is a waiting room for season 20 on the channel. We have tons of content. You know, it's crazy. I recorded all that content whenever I was like getting, starting to get sick too. But hey, you know, we grinding, we out here. You even hear in the video, I'll say like, I've, you know, obviously my voice feels under the weather, but hey, we out here. So one of the things I wanted to look at, which I'm confused, I wonder if this is a test range bug. So I know that because when we get patch notes for the new season, sorry for anybody who like has no context or even cares about how I'm feeling, but let's get into the waiting room and the season 20 content. I have all the content on my desktop, so I'm gonna switch screens here. So I'll go back and forth. I was told that the 3030 got a nerf, the Hemlock got some adjustment, I don't know what, and the R301 got a slight buff. So I've been over here in the range trying to figure that out again, because I thought I was informed that it might have changed by a point of damage. I think what changed, and here's the other footage, is that the headshot multiplier changed. I could have sworn that they nerfed the R301 to 12 or 11 damage recently, but apparently it's 13. I don't know. I don't remember that. It's been a while. I guess I don't pick up the R301 as much, but in game it is 16. And it looks like in the test range it is 21. Now the weird part, I will admit, is that when I shoot on the left, that's 22, which is supposed to be the same as the headshot multiplier here. So I don't know if the range itself is just a bit buggy, or if these guys are... I know I had the helmets. I don't know if you could spawn them with helmets. See if I turn this off, because I think I had it. I don't know. I actually don't know anymore, to be honest. 22, 21, and that's the same here. I don't know what they changed. I don't know if it's a range thing. I'm just going based off of what they said, which is why I overlaid the footage. I actually thought the Hemlock had no changes whatsoever, because I kept shooting at it and I didn't know what changed. But maybe it's just a thing, because there's a few things that were buggy in the environment that we had. One, whenever I had the perk system, what's her name? Vantage wasn't working at all. Her refresh on ultimate cooldown wasn't working, and neither was the there's a few of them that, even though I kept testing them, just wasn't working. So here's an example. So you see how I'm shooting, but the tactical, let's see here. I was trying to shoot. I fly. Okay, that's the amount of bullets I get. I remember trying to test the refresh, and it just wasn't doing anything. So obviously I didn't have any ring consoles, but the tactical flying just flat out didn't work whatsoever. So I just was like, okay, because it's supposed to, so the way the tactical is supposed to work, you're supposed to get improve echo relocation double jump. I have no idea what that means. So it didn't work in the range. Refresh echolocation on hits with sniper mark also didn't work. So it's possible that the numbers just aren't reflecting on the R301 and there is a change. But right now, I feel like I'm going to be honest that I'm being gaslit and I have no idea what's happening anymore. That's how I feel. But again, there's sometimes just stuff that numbers don't reflect, because another one that wasn't working was... Watson's ultimate didn't work either, because when I threw arc stars, it didn't work. And when I had somebody else throw them, it didn't work. There was a few of them that were very strange that just weren't working with the skill trees, and I don't really know why. But again, it's a test environment. Even with a crypto, when I try to Zolt, it would hit me sometimes as if I had the ultimate range. I just hope that they iron out some of these bugs, and I did report some of them to the team. And keep in mind, this is a test build. We played this like weeks and weeks and weeks ago, right? So it's gonna I assume that this kind of stuff does take a little bit to patch out, and it's not always going to be perfect. I'm trying to think of who else is a little buggy. I think Bloodhound as well. The duration for the tactical full body scan is supposed to last twice as long, but it looked the same. So I also was confused about that one. Even though I tested it many times in the range, that one didn't make any sense. Let's see, who else was buggy? Again, these are just the ones in the videos that people are asking about, and I understand. There's only so much that, again, test build, test build, test build, test build, test build. Right? I'll make sure I'm sharing my screen properly. Yeah, okay, we are. And if you guys have questions about anything in season 20, we give it as much time as possible. I think somebody can I ask you a question? Can you give me tips on placement in a fight? I have quite a few videos. Today I want to try to focus on season 20, but I'm down to ask if you have if you can get more granular with the question. It's a little vague, otherwise it turns into like a full video, you know. I could talk about that for hours, so I kind of don't know where to start, to be honest. What else wasn't working? I'm trying to think. Everyone else I think was pretty good for the most part. I think those are the only ones. I know occasionally I messed up by saying whether it was like even Valkyrie was actually working. The Lifeline care package wasn't working either. It actually flat out crashed the server when I put it in. You place the care package down and it would flat out just break, and that was it. It was crazy. I like how her flight speed is much higher. I thought that was really, really cool. I mean, we also plan to do some ranked today. So if you guys are curious about any ranked gameplay or anything like that, we're going to do some. This is also just to kind of vibe and kind of chat. You ever played Apex games with some of their voice actors? I haven't yet, but I actually did reach out to the Horizon voice actress, and I wanted to do some coaching for them. The inventory screen looks kind of messy. It bugged out sometimes. The guns, this happened in range where, okay, so I don't know if I have it here. So these guns would bug out and end up on the top of the screen, and where you couldn't do anything. Let me show you. I have a conduit gameplay. Again, test build, test build, test build, test build. So we were obviously on an early version of whatever we're using. Which one was the conduit? I died early as conduit in this one. New LTM. Okay, ready? You're gonna see the. Okay, I have guns, right? I know. I think they're gonna fix this. See how the guns are missing? The guns flat out just didn't work. I don't really know why. When we were testing it, it was very strange. I mean, like, you can't drop guns. I know where they went. They went like somewhere up there. Good thing I ended up dying early, because like, see, like my guns there, sometimes they would end up like right here. But otherwise, again, just a few things that to keep an eye out. You know, remind the devs again, test build, test build, test build. These are things that I've seen crazier stuff when we've test builded, that we've done test builds. So it's not unheard of, you know. It's why it's internal build before they fix a lot of stuff, you know. But in case any of this does come over, then I mean, nobody's gonna be surprised, right? When I died early. Did a lot of damage. Keep in mind, some of the people we're playing with were press, some of them were like pro players, some of them were content creators. When I say pro players, I guess people who were pro but now are play testers for the game. So yeah. Prowler Wingman still in the care package. The Prowler is okay. This is what I say. It's a test build. Okay, so whenever we hop in here, let me grab the EVA 8 footage. This is why I didn't report upon it, because I was a little confused by
crazy
it.
amount of points.
Okay, let's see here. Which one is it? The EVA 8. There you go. Okay, when I picked up the EVA 8, why not show it? Because the Wingman and Prowler are still in the range, and this is why. Perhaps, even though they told me the R301 is buffed, the Prowler is still listed as a care package weapon in the range. And I'm trying to think of where that footage is. I have all this footage. This is the downside. We don't get patch notes because... Oh, there it goes. You ready? So when I go in the inventory, right? See how the Prowler and Wingman are still listed as care package weapons? Now, the EVA 8 is supposed to go in, and the Prowler is supposed to go out, and I think the Wingman is staying. Now, I didn't report upon that because I think people would have pushed back as well. I should have done more homework on the R301, looking at the damage, but I could have sworn the damage was 12. So that's my bad. But again, when we're in the range, sometimes stuff is the way it was prior, because the build hasn't been updated yet. So because the Prowler, I didn't see it on the ground either in game. Meaning that the build we had perhaps wasn't taken out, but it also was not in the care package, I think. Because I didn't see a Prowler anywhere. I kept looking everywhere for a Prowler. I could not find one for the life of me. So these things do change. That's normal with this kind of stuff. But that's why I didn't say anything about it. So this is what we see. We see EVA 8, you know, Kraber, Bocek, Prowler is supposed to come out, and then the Wingman. Can you get purple or red shield just by opening bins? You have to open supply bins. So those are the essentially bins that you open that are assault, or the healer bins, right, with the extra tabs. Those get you points. Did you get to play the new Thunderdome map? I did not actually. I get to play Straight Shot. I got to play everything else. So here's the supply bin whenever you hit it. I died early on this one. I got wins. I got like 3 or 4 wins, but I also died a lot. See where it says perk bin right there, 100? So the Mirage hit a bin. And you hear the voice line ready? See how they're going to hit the bin right there? So when somebody hits that, you get 100 points. And so I also got 100 points earlier, but I don't know for what. What did I get 100 points? 500 Evo? That's confusing. Why is it 500 Evo there? Well, I could have sworn later it was a different number, which is also why I didn't report on the numbers, by the way. There's a reason why I say certain things and I don't say certain things, by the way. Let me look at the R301 footage. Ready? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? R301. Okay, so I'm not crazy. This is a crazy part. See how this says 600 Evo? And then when I spawn in the LTM over here, it says 500. So I'm not crazy, okay? I swear to God, I'm not crazy. All right? Yeah, that's what I said. That's why it's an early build. You know, we recorded this way back. So obviously I knew quite a bit way back then, but I can't say that. But now, you know, obviously embargo lifted. So here we are. And this is where all the footage is. But you see how this one, I start with 500. Keep in mind, this is an LTM. This is Straight Shot. But whenever we spawn in for the regular battle royale, it says 600. You see that on the bottom left? That's why I didn't report on that. That's why I didn't talk about it, because I actually didn't know why it would level up or not. So then the next one, it looks like it was around, because when you hit the harvesters, they get you a lot of points. Like here's another example. Hal was trying to watch this on a stream. He watched quite a bit of it. Also, my inventory bugged out here. Again, any questions you guys have, I'm more than happy to answer. Okay, so we're gonna see the guy run at it at a distance, and I'll show other footage that is way better. Okay, so right here, you can see the harvesters actually through your map, and you can also see it on the mini map. And there you go. You get 400 points, which is sick. Let me see if I can find the Vantage footage. I posted this on the SOAR channel, so if you're curious on seeing that full gameplay, you can check it out there. I should have labeled more stuff. These are all the skill trees listed on that page, so anybody wants to know about that. Also, the videos, again, everything is down in the description down below. Let's see here. Vantage level. Okay, here you go. This is what they look like, those harvesters, and they get you a lot of points. This is a win that I had with like 2,700 damage. Okay, see, they're right there. They look like little beehives. Their care packages look different, but I think it's because of the game mode. Also, they don't spawn, they spawn with gold items in Straight Shot. So over there, there's a gold weapon and also a care package weapon. Let me just move around here so I keep the music going. Okay, let's go back. So she'll hit it. Now, keep in mind, I don't need it because I'm already max, right? I'm already red. So I did get red this round. You see how they stay? They're good cover, essentially. Does the care package EVA fire faster than the normal EVA? It looks fast. It does. It looks faster. It hits harder because it's got hammer points on it. So it definitely is strong. So yeah, those beehives, I mean, they're again, harvesters. I mean, I guess kind of makes sense why they're called harvesters. Kraber hit. We decided to go. And then unfortunately, like I said, my skill tree stuff wasn't working, so I just didn't care to even grab it for Vantage, which kind of sucks. I'll be honest. I was hoping to play tester more and see what that looked like. And I thought it would work in game, but it didn't. That's just test build. Everyone was going to say in the comments, stop repeating test build. I mean, there's going to be somebody who doesn't hear that and then just yells at me. Is there a way to disable those perk pop-ups? Nope. They don't last too long. Let's take a look at that. Good question. All right, so I'll level up here. My keybind for it's really strange, by the way, because I have no idea what it's under. Your damage on Nox doesn't count, by the way. See how it's not leveling? That's important to remember. It doesn't count. But that does. There we go. So it says level up. The button up there for upgrade just sits. It's kind of small, so at least it's not too annoying. Just taking a look. This was the Vantage gameplay I posted on SOAR. If you're curious about that, you can watch on the full version on the Sword channel. This is some good damage. See how I do the echo refresh, but it doesn't work. You're gonna see. So I'm not crazy, okay? I swear to God, I'm not crazy. I mean, it could be, but I'm not crazy. First, I'm gonna use my tactical here. It's supposed to refresh on tac. Yeah, so it stays for a little bit. It's long, well, not long, but it is long. All right, let's see if I use my tactical at some point so I can see if it refreshes. It never did. I think. Hold on, ready? Let's try this. All right, see if I hit him, if it works. Oh, it did work. Look at that. I don't know why it was so inconsistent. In the range, it didn't work. But it worked in here. I didn't realize that. See, it did pop up. It doesn't give you an indicator, but it does. Interesting. When I did in the range, it doesn't work. So this is my theory. It's that the range, hasn't updated some of the changes, but the live environment did. Or it's just hit or miss. I have no idea. I did grab it. I just didn't notice it. Because I thought it was broken because it didn't work when I was trying to test it to show people what it did. Again, you know, stuff is not always perfect. It is what it is. That beam was crazy. Surprised I didn't get him there. You do get points for an assist at least. Man, I wish I knew that it was working here so I could showcase this footage here. I didn't realize that it was oh, crate looted. You even get points for crate loots. That's sick. Yeah, chasing a solo advantage will be annoying, especially if she keeps hitting you. If it works properly, again, it's just I didn't know that because whenever I test it, let's see if I have any test footage. I had tried recording it and trying to get it right, and I just could not for the life of me get it. You know, I was just like, come on, man. I was like, please work, and I just did it. That's okay. I think that the range is just a little different, and I wonder if the damage when I have the R301 here. Let's see if it looks different. 13. It looks the same in here. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I just go based off of what I hear when I'm told. Maybe they changed the recoil pattern. It did feel really easy to use, and I had no idea where that guy came from. I'm gonna be honest, when I review the footage, I had no idea where the seer came from. Like, I'm fighting these two guys in front of me, right? I don't even see it. I think they're shooting that guy, and then boom, all of a sudden there's a seer. It's like, what? Where'd you come from? It's crazy. Shield cores. I'm gonna stand by it. I'm gonna wait till the patch notes. I'm sure that there is. If not, then hey. But I don't know what that guy's doing. Hopefully he lagged out. Poor guy. This was one where I decided not to be nice because I was gonna give this footage to Respawn actually. So if you see my footage on any other social, they decide to use it. They may or may not. And here's the upgrade. It took a little while. You don't actually have to choose an upgrade, by the way. You don't have to. You could stay without using one altogether. So what you could do is just let it sit and decide later if you wanted. Now, luckily this goes away, but if you don't get it, then you don't get it. You know what I mean? So there is that option, I guess. Crafters are fast. I should have grabbed a crafter. That's one thing I gotta remember is that the crafters are pretty quick. You can see the harvester up there. What if the recoil pattern was just easy? Oh, the recoil pattern was already easy though. Oh wow, that sucks. Still won though. GG's. All right. Any questions about season 20? Anybody have any questions about the new LTM, about anything that I covered? Anything you guys want to see? What I could have shown? I mean, I try my best to show as much as possible. Some of the gameplay, it does extend. I do have a lot more that I didn't utilize. I did have some wingman footage. So there you go. The wingman's in the care package. Couldn't find the prowler for the life of me. You have to play with Clara Hub a little bit. The upgrade stack from blue to purple to red? Yes. So if you get one tier tree and you have it, it goes to the next one. So you have to pick one for blue and you have to pick one for purple. So everything just keeps stacking. So whatever you pick. But you can only pick one from left and right and the other one from left and right. So you get a total of 2 perks that you can have to your legend. What heroes are getting nerfed? I don't know that question. It feels like just everyone is getting buffed. That one I couldn't figure for the life of me because we didn't get patch notes. So because there's no patch notes. I mean, we had this footage way early. Somebody pointed out that my stuff is timestamped for the 25th. So I mean, I guess you could do the math on that, you know? How do we know the upgrades and the enemies? You don't. You're just gonna have to know what their upgrades are, which is a downside, which is I do agree with Hal, and this is was some of my feedback was I think the system does hit a very positive dopamine feel of leveling up, such as like when you're playing like League of Legends and stuff like that. I really, really enjoy it. I think that there's a ton here that really makes the game addicting to play. We got caught outside of zone. That feels bad. We did have some pretty decent moments up here, but it does make the game a lot harder to know what change or what's going on, or if somebody's leveled up or what their perk is, especially like Mirage Tactical's refresh after getting bamboozled. Or how do you know that I chose as Wattson to res? Here's an example, back up to 50 HP. Push. Boom, 50 HP, right? Instead of the higher. You see how the amount's a little higher right there? Yeah. So you're going to have to make some assumptions and play a little safe around it, depending. Not too safe, because you obviously want to push, but you're gonna have to make some informed decisions. That's gonna be that is tough. It is a lot for a casual, and because I mean, when I say we're kind of just dumped into it, we play for a little bit, and then we kind of just go into the test range and just I guess have at it essentially. This is one where I wanted to show this on the last video where I hit the console for 200 again. You can see Vantage hit it, and the downside is that my footage bugged out, so that sucks. Will Mad Maggie be meta? Possibly. Can you drop shields for your teammates? Yes, but if your shields are lower, let's say theirs is white and yours is purple, and you give them your purple core, they're gonna have a temporary shield for extended amount of time. So let me show you footage of what that looks like. It looks like a conduit heal. So what happens when we do this, like where there is no patch notes, because nothing is finalized yet. Okay, I want to make that very clear. It's just not done yet. So there are things that we are told that, okay, here's the example. Okay, this is what it looks like. Let's say you have white, right? I did not see any gold armor anywhere. I did not see it in the care package. I didn't see it in the range. I didn't know for sure if it had a different purpose, so that's why I didn't report upon it. I didn't know, and I asked about it, but I didn't get an answer. So I was like, does that mean it's gone? Does it mean it's in a lifeline care package? Lifeline care packages drop gold weapons, I think, if I'm crazy, or is that crate weapons? I don't know. I don't know anymore, to be honest. So so let me show you what the purple looks like, right? So you hit it. Let's see here. Skip. You pick up a purple, and you're gonna look at it. It's gonna be in the bottom left. It's gonna look like a conduit shield. Okay, come on, Daz. Pick up the purple. Oh, there we go. Purple core. See how on the bottom left it holds for 30 seconds. So if you were to time it, it would be 30 seconds right now, and you would see that armor core kind of hit, right? And if you want any of this footage, me talking over it in a more elegant fashion, slightly more elegant, maybe I'm getting some stuff wrong here and there, but nonetheless, I mean, you see it. So once this depletes, it goes away, right? Give it a second, it'll deplete. So, you know, we've been talking here for a little bit. What if that's like 25 seconds? They said 30. There it goes, and it depletes. Maybe the factoring in the time it takes to deplete too. So boom. So be careful when you drop your armor for your teammate. Maybe you're going to drop it because you're about to push and you can heal up real quick and kind of give them a little bit of a boost there. But it's something to be mindful of because you're not going to be able to just level up your friend's armor. They have to do damage themselves. They got to do team-wide initiatives. I mean, go hit a console, go hit a beacon, go hit a supply bin, go hit a harvester, go revive your teammate, get some assists, get the squad wipe as a whole. Here's an example. We had somebody who was AFK that got blue because we actually won as a duo with that Vantage squad. Let me see if I can find footage over here. Vantage max level win. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this guy DC'd early on. We landed, and this is what the LTM looks like. You land, and the enemy is going to be nearby. So there's a red circle over there. You guys can't see it, but that's what happens in this mode for a straight shot. Straight shot's really cool. If you don't understand how straight shot works, I describe it in the video, but all your weapons come pre-configured. So this is a blue, a white. We look over here, boom, we got a shotgun, we got purple now. You can remove the attachments if you don't like them, which is very strange to have a shotgun with a, you know, a level 2. I was like, okay, a little strange. So then we got a rampage there. And the loop table on straight shot is pretty clean. You know, there's no armors anywhere. But you notice our teammate is gone, right? So let me switch to the fight, right? So we hit some stuff because they hit the harvester because there's a harvester nearby. Okay. Actually playing with Stella from IGN. She was a beast here. Decided to pick up the Havoc instead. So you saw that I gained 400 points from it. There's a discrepancy from regular battle Rayar and the straight shot mode. It's 500 and 600, which is a little inconsistent. We could go look at Horizon's perks and talk to them. Fine with that. See how he's DC'd? He already got the points, but he's gonna go up to blue here in a second. We fight this team. We go in. We're already leveled up to blue. You do get a slight heal, by the way, when you level up, as long as you don't take damage. So if I level up here, but I took damage immediately and went to go hide, I would actually get a bit of a siphon and a heal going up. But I decided just to keep pushing. And you're gonna see how our Newcastle here in a second. Get ready. Hasn't even done anything. They've been DC'd the whole time. Boom. They leveled up. And look how their armor goes up here in a second. Ready? See how I get an armor core and it replenishes? It's a halfway heal. But notice how the Newcastle is almost up to full. Because they heal over time. It's pretty slow, but at least it's something, right? And there we go. Let's see here. Is the upgrade system going to be pretty easy to understand? I think so. I feel it's pretty straightforward. I mean, once you level, let's see here. You can click the button or you can go in your inventory to grab it. And let me see here when I do go, I can grab it. There you go. See, click on it, boom, it's done. It's a one and done. Unfortunately, you can't pre-configure it. You also there's a benefit to not pre-configuring it, just in case you want to hold that idea. Maybe you want to decide later. If we craft bats and if we want to craft a teammate's banner, is that possible to craft again? I believe so. I was at 4 or 5 different crafters, but I didn't have the banner for any of them. So yeah, that was a little tricky. But I would like to say that it does work to craft the banner. At least it doesn't cost any points. There is that plus. I'm trying to think what else. Let's go look at Horizon's perks so I remember them offhand. Because Horizon's already really strong, and I even said that in the video. Like, her perks are a little underwhelming. You can see grenades through walls and on death boxes. Or see ammo and death boxes. Honestly, you're going to go with the grenades. Like, that just makes sense for your ult, right? Now, the next one, I mean, 5-second reduction on her tactical cooldown is pretty busted. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely feeling better, man. I got a lot of medicine in me. Feeling much better. Actually, I did go to urgent care yesterday, and we talked about that. You think the new season is going to be good? In my opinion, yes. So this is 5 seconds reduction in cooldown for tactical, or this is where I kept getting a little mixed up here and there, and I kept misspeaking because they use percentage and they use seconds interchangeably. I wish they just used one, but I guess it is what it is. They reduce ultimate cooldown by 14%. Oh my gosh. They need to, in my opinion, which would be very nice if they just went either seconds or percentage. I would say seconds, so we don't have to do the math on it. You know, why have us do math when you could just say reduce cooldown by 2 seconds? Well, I mean, hey, it's something, right? Unless they want to make it seem like it's a bigger decision and bait you into choosing the wrong one. You know? But a 5-second reduction on the tactical is pretty big, I mean, imagine, because I mean, Horizon Tactical is so strong, so having it back another 5 seconds sooner is pretty big. She's already busted. Horizon's already a fantastic legend. And granted, others have stronger perks to make them stronger. I can't think of anything. Like, you could make her ult suck faster, give it more HP, but that's just already busted. you can make her tactical be faster, but they've already tried nerfing her to put her in line. I think this is a fair compromise with her. Because even I know, I've played a lot of Horizon, even I know that she is strong. Okay, like she's a very, very strong legend. What would her first cooldown reduction or gold helmet? I think they stack, from my understanding. When that question was asked, they stack. So keep that in mind. If you're Horizon, you reduce your tactical by 5 seconds and you get the helmet. I mean, well, that's a good point. So I want to say that the helmet hits first and then it's the tactical, or because like if you don't have it, then the helmet always takes precedent, right? And then it reduces 5. I'm rocking the Daz banner. I'm so excited about that. I'm so pumped. Dude, I'm so pumped for that. The fuse perks are pretty insane. I think so as well. I think this meta, this is my opinion on the meta. This is where it's going to be really hard to figure out. I give up. You ignore my every question. Top 5 legends in your opinion. I'm trying to answer as much as possible. I'm heavily medicated right now. I am heavily medicated. Get it? Like, come on, be a little patient with me, man. Why can't I scroll up in chat? Uh-oh, my chat buggy. It won't scroll. I don't know why it won't scroll. Top 5 legends in your opinion. I don't have like top 5 listing. What was your other question? I hope they keep making health seasons every anniversary. I hope so as well. Oh my gosh, there we go. Holy crap. There we go. You're sick. Apologies. Oh my god, I've been sick for like 2 weeks. I went to urgent care yesterday. So when we started the stream, I'm literally on 4 different medications right now because I have a really bad respiratory infection that was causing. Again, I may respond a little weird because again, the medicine is gonna have some adverse effects such as confusion, dizziness, nausea, all kinds of crap like that. Which I'm gonna be honest, like last night I had some crazy dreams. I'm gonna be honest. And I was like waking up consistently. So yesterday, the reason we went to urgent care is 2 weeks ago I was sick. And if you go to last stream, you know I was already sick. And I was feeling better, but I wasn't actually feeling better. I was like going up and down on symptoms. And so what happened yesterday is I flared up again from what I had 2 weeks ago. And that's why I went to urgent care, because I was like, oh God, I'm going to relapse on the same exact thing, which I was. I went in with a low-grade fever. I could barely breathe. I was having a hard time breathing. I mean, I was fine. But now that I have the meds, I realize how little I was breathing. I just didn't realize that. So there is that. But otherwise, I'm doing okay. We're fine. But if I'm a little off, I'm better than last week. That's for sure. If you go to last week's stream, at one point it sounded like I was dying or something. That's why with this footage, I'm like, listen, if I get it wrong. But again, with the R31, I was told that there was a buff, so I guess I got debated. But 20% from go home within 5 seconds is better than 5 seconds and 20%. Yeah, I would agree. I think that would be better. So, how told he won't play Horizon next season? Just you wait till Raven makes them. No, Horizon is such a straightforward legend. Oh my god, the Mad Maggie ball is so crazy. So this is bugged, okay? I'm pretty sure it's only supposed to blow up once. But it blows up twice. And so I know in the test rage footage you see it blow up twice, which is crazy. I don't think that is intended, okay? So yeah, take that with a grain of salt. How close is Race Q perk to her old Q? It isn't as close as I thought, but it is better. Retype questions if I miss them, because I'm that's the whole point of today's stream, is I'm trying to answer questions, but obviously I'm gonna be a little loopy. I took the medicine and stuff like literally 10-20 minutes beforehand, so as I keep going a stream I should be better. So do we use one replicator once, different replicator? Yes, you can only use one replicator once, but I believe that you can use that other replicator once you get a banner. That is my understanding. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It was hard to play test it. I do have my gameplay footage. Funny. Did I cover that? It was this one. Rafters are. Rafters are gone. So once I use that one, I can't use it again. Okay. There it is. Okay. All right, so once you use it, that's it. Like I used it for ammo, you've already used this replicator, so you gotta choose it for one. Now, if I wanted to get a banner, I assume that I could come back to this banner. So again, here's another footage. Ready? And then once you use it, I got a bat that time. I think most of the time I use batteries. Let's see. Let's see this again. I appreciate you, dude. I appreciate you. I wasn't honestly interested in Apex this season. I only watched your Erlen video, but new perks definitely would bring back to the game. I think so too. I think that it's gonna. There's a lot of positives here. I'm gonna have to type it up again. Type it again, Sam, if you don't mind. You know the reason why, right? You understand, right? Hopefully you've been listening. It is almost instant crafting. Yeah, it's pretty fast. Everyone's gonna be so poor next season. White armor, no bats. I think so, but I feel like, in my opinion, I had a lot of resources though. Like even when I was playing, it felt like the resources were quite abundant. You know, I didn't feel like I was like, look at this, like I have 5 batteries. Like I felt like I had a lot. I get the concern, but I don't know. I guess just more playtesting. And my playtest, in no situation, like even my opponents had armor or had stuff. You know, it could be. I don't know. I don't know why it felt fine. I don't know. Gun meta. Okay, this is the hard part when it comes to the meta and everything. I don't really know what to tell you guys about. Sam, are you there? Making sure you're there, Sam. And swap purple, you lose perks? No, you're always at the same level. You always stay at the same level no matter what. So in this example, I drop my red there, but if I grab another core, I still stay at red. If I grab a white core, then it stays at red. If I grab a blue core, it stays at red. Can you control multiple decoys created by the attack refresh? Yes. It depends when you throw them out, though. Also, will it cause people to play slower? That is a great question. I think the opposite. Daz, can you drop your core for your teammate, and can we get a new one? I answered this. I think I actually answered your question earlier. I think you ignored me. You can, yes. Straight shot seems so good to improve basic gunfight. I think so, yeah. I would say so. Because I mean, you get a gun and you go fight right away. It's probably the fastest LTM. Do you get Evo for scanning a care package as a skirmisher legend? Yes. You get XP. Did you test Wattson ultimate perks with 2 of them and how fast they heal? They heal the same. They are. Let's pull that footage up. You have, because what happens, you either get 1 gen that has double capacity and double health, or you get 2 gens at half capacity and half HP. See the card because I pull it up. Okay, double HP and capacity, or because that's one big ultra pylon, it's still the same size. You could place 2 ultimates with half healing capacity. I thought it was half the HP too. They die so fast. Maybe it's just comparing it to the big one. So I'm misspeaking on. But look how fast they die. I guess I gotta compare it to a normal one. Gosh, they die so fast though. I guess I gotta go compare. Let's go in the test range right now. How much HP do you think that is? Let's see here. I'm curious.
I feel recharged. Eyes a storm.
I'll keep him on the Eve 8 isn't as strong over here. Give me a second. Oh, duh. It's not in the care package. All right. Okay, I guess it is just slow, you know? They let you keep the dev badge? No, they didn't. It's just for the test build. So I guess it is the same. I'm at range a little bit. That's why, because when you get closer, you do more damage. So I guess it is the same. It's just half the healing capacity. But I think I said that in the video. And I don't know if I am just making a mistake because of an older reference of something, and I won't say what it is. But yeah, so half the healing capacity. but the big one has. Look at the big one again. Hold on. Hover over it, Daz. Do it, please. There we go. Double HP capacity. Huh. All right. Well, there you go. I guess it depends on what you want to rock. You can have 2. You're going to have 1. That's interesting. Okay. The early screenshot I saw didn't say half healing capacity, only double ult. I guess they changed it. Yeah, and this is the hard part when it comes to some of this stuff is that we're going to showcase it, but it is subject to change, right? So, I mean, take it for what it is. What I mean, but at least we get, once it's live, then there it is. I mean, playing right in our face. But double ult HP and capacity, and the other one is at half healing capacity. So how much do you... Oh, so how much you do damage, you get reward. Yes. So they're asking you to go fight. They're asking you to do both. They want you to hit harvesters. So in the video that I posted, let me find the video. Here in my desk. So when it comes to leveling up your armors, I did like a fast guide. These are things that help you get points, right? A perk bin gives you 100. A console and beacon gets you 200. A harvester gets you 400. A crate reveal 50. A revive 150. None of this says you have to do damage. You could hit a console beacon and go rotate to hit a crafter and you have blue. Now, if you fight, you gain XP from damaging people. Every knock gets 100 points and assist 75. I believe that a squad wipe as a whole also gets you some XP. Based on the footage that I've been seeing. But sometimes I get a little confused about what I'm seeing versus what actually happens. And then sometimes I get confused when stuff changes a little. I didn't test. I don't think anybody tested 120 FPS on console because that would require doing something else. Oh, that's fire. Sorry. That was something else. That was my good friend Fireborn. He's actually a streamer too. The earlier screenshot I saw didn't say half. Okay. So remember, as I'm playing and we're talking about stuff here, so you can help with team level up. Yes. I urge you guys to be a little patient with me. There's a lot of you guys in chat, but the whole point of today's stream is just to kind of cover changes. Remember, I am medicated. I had a rough night last night, but I am fine and I'm getting better. But I just urge you guys to be a little patient. That's basically Valk is what she was before all the nerf. Now there is a change there, though. I mean, she does have her pattern. She can kind of change, whether that's better or for worse. See how the pattern you can change it. Instead of being it more vertical, it's more horizontal, right? There is that change. For the before. Pretty sure it's show before. Okay, that's the before. And where's the after? There it is. There's the after. Is this going to be a mixtape, the Evo change? I believe what the blog said is that this is only going to be in BR. If I'm not mistaken. Right now. Because, I mean, you don't level up Evos, really. Like, I don't know. That's what I don't yeah. Take care of yourself because of your health. I mean, hey, you're the one yelling at me for not responding, so that's on you, bro. I'm trying to take care of myself, but I mean, I want to stream and I want to be here for you guys and talk about some exciting stuff. But I'm just that's why I started the stream. I said, hey, be patient with me, but there's only so much that I can do, right? I'm a human being that's medicated right now with steroids so I can breathe and antibiotics. I'm feeling much better than I did last week, that's for sure. And it is better to breathe. I do feel like I can actually breathe. I didn't realize how little I could breathe. All right. More questions. And if I missed something, again, just type it in. I'm more than happy to answer it. The 3030 we mentioned got nerfed. You know what's crazy is I thought I got gaslit about the Hemlock, and I just showed the case of changes. I should have said the same thing with the R301. I didn't even realize, you know? I should have let you guys all decipher it. Be like, there's nothing changed with R301. I thought I got buffed. How many weeks ago? Well, I kind of exposed it, but my stuff is date time stamped. I'll let you guys do the math. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but thanks. Embargoes lifted. We're good. Just please understand. I can't repeat it enough. That this is a test build and things are subject to change, right? I have only one more question because the anniversary event is I want to buy shards and Watson. I would like. How come that's cut off on my spec? How would you rate Watson Heirloom 1 to 10? I'm biased, bro. You can't ask me that question. I'm gonna say 10. Let's see here. Octane, we could showcase Octane. I mean, I have before in the video, but if you want to talk Octane, sure. Every time my music. How are we doing? Well, we're hanging in there, man. Hang in there. Okay. Take 25 less damage from stim. Take 25 less explosive damage. You can change directions with the launch pad double jump. It also turns red. And you gain an extra launch pad charge. Take a look at that. So your stim, you take less damage, which is good. Sure, I'll keep moving around, just keep stimming. This is for those octanes that tend to over stim. This is such a big one, you know? Are we ratting or full send? That's a good question about, that's what we're going to, I was trying to answer that. I think I got sidetracked several times. I was trying to answer the question about in the meta. Here's the additional jump pad. Let's skip ahead. Hold on, and then I'll answer that question. All right, double jump pad. I think I showcased the red one. So let's go through this first, and then I'll answer those questions because I think the next question you guys are asking is a longer, long-winded question, and it's my opinion, of course. Double jump pad is pretty sick. The red one, it took me a second to figure out. You got to hold the input. I don't think I said this, and I wonder if it's going to change a little bit. It wasn't as intuitive to do this like if you're a controller tap strafe. You have to hold the direction you want to go, so then you can tap strafe that direction. But if you're on controller and you can't tap strafe, you essentially get a tap strafe. If you're on mouse and keyboard, then you get more of a tap strafe essentially. So once I figured it out, I didn't use the footage of me not figuring it out. I was like, oh, there it goes. Then you get to have a little more fun. See, boom, and then you can still tap strafe afterwards. I was like, oh shoot, there you go. See, now I know that people will be able to master this better than I did in like the few seconds that I got to play right here and make this video. This is just me like trying to figure it out on a whim. But I think you could do a crazy zigzag pattern and just see, and then tap strafe again afterwards. I think somebody could master that and have a lot of movement. But again, this was a short time that I had in the range with him. That was my first impression, and then I just kind of moved on to another legend. But again, I got kind of a vibe and got to figure it out. It was pretty interesting. Wait, on M&K, you get a double tap strafe with a double jump, or is it normal? With regular M&K, so I mean, I don't have the footage elsewhere. I don't know who that is. Okay, let's do my brain. What am I doing? Octane.
Whoa, what a rush!
Because technically, if you're on M&K, you have a triple jump. Because a regular one, when you go, I mean, you can tap strafe, but if you have the extra one, I assume you could do a little bit more, right? I'm guessing, but this is the normal one, and me in here was a little raw of me trying to figure out how the heck it worked. And I think once you do the other double jump and you time the input wasn't as clear for me. I think that you'll be able to figure it out and have a lot of fun with it. I just need a little more time on it because it's a little strange. It does feel a little weird at first because you got to hold the direction, and I'm so used to wanting to tap strafe that it kind of threw me off a little bit. I was like, that's so weird, but I get it. Okay, let's talk about my opinion on the meta. This is an overall arching question. That is it going to be defensive based or offensive based? And I think this is the really hard part that I'm struggling with, is that there is so many changes and so many buffs to every single legend. Every single legend essentially got a buff. Nobody got a nerf. Everyone got buffed. Defensive legends are stronger, such as Caustic. Catalyst is reverted back. Watson has stronger gens, can turn them into Arc Stars. Even Fuse is a stronger offensive legend. Ashe is a stronger offensive legend. Octane, you know, be able to double jump pad. You got Valkyrie back to her old self. I mean, listen, there's a lot here. There's a lot, okay, ladies and gentlemen. Gibraltar, I mean, yeah, Gibraltar's strong. I mean, 4 seconds off the bubble cooldown. Wait, let me reiterate that. Hold on. So many changes, man. This is the hard part. There are so many darn changes that you get a little overwhelmed. And so whenever we're all making videos on this, it's a lot, man. It's not even for somebody with a lot of time in this game, you have to understand if there is 26 legends, there's over 100 perks, right? So, you know, if we do the math on this, right? How many legends? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 25. So there's, if you do 25 times 4, there's 100 perks, right? That's 100 changes to legends. 100. They made 100 changes across the board. That's insane. That's why it's hard to remember every single one of them verbatim of like, why I feel like I keep misspeaking is because I'm trying to remember like 75 HP and it regens auto reload on shotguns. The dome size and cooldown is reduced by 25 seconds. So you get baby bubble. Or hover over it. Come on, Daz, hover over it. Do it for me, please. Oh my god. Okay. I'm sure I do it here in a second. AO. There, hover over it, Daz. There we go. Decrease by 4 seconds. So this is what, again, this is my only frustration with this, is that you go back and forth between having the system be 4 seconds or percentage based. The dome lifetime increase. Okay, so the increase. Oh my god, my brain. I'm struggling today. This is the confusion part that's kicking. I'm trying my best. Okay, so the baby bubble gets a reduction in 25%. God's sakes. Okay, hold on. Good God. Dome size and cooldown reduced by 25%, and the other one lets it increase by 4 seconds. Okay. What about the weapon meta? I mean, they made some changes. One of them, I don't know if it went through, which is the R301. The Hemlock got nerfed. The 3030 got nerfed, and it seems like it's pretty healthy. But now I feel like I got gaslit on whether or not the R301 changed, because it looks like it didn't change according to the test range, right?
Throwing jump pad.
Okay. Now, meta. Let's talk about meta, okay? I'm just going to let this sit. We'll talk about meta. Because there's over 100 changes that have come to the game, leading us to the point on this discussion. The defensive part of the meta has been buffed immensely, while the offensive has been buffed immensely. The meta can also be where if you just rotate, you get to blue armor, but if you keep a momentum and you're doing a lot of damage and getting a lot of knocks, you also level up. So I don't know which one is going to actually overcome. I actually don't know. So we're gonna have to see, because the rank changes are going back to more or less the feel of season 13, right? And because, okay, keep in mind they changed it by having crafters. You can't heal out a set of zones, so there is no encouragement to go rat, right? And if you go rat, then you're not leveling up your armors. And the people who are momentum based are going to have a lot of resources. If you rat, you're just going to have absolutely nothing. Now keep in mind, Seer is buffed, Bloodhound is buffed, Crypto is buffed, and Vantage is buffed. And then the amount of people that can hit surveys is increased with Pathfinder too. So, with that in mind, and you guys are asking the question, what do I think the meta is going to be? I actually have no earthly idea. It's really hard to say because there's so many legends. Like I could run Fuse, Mad Maggie, and then I don't know, Lifeline, and just push everything because Fuse has movement. Maggie Ball can Bunker Buster everything, and just dominate and destroy Gibraltar bubbles or anything anybody held up. Or you could go Caustic, Rampart, and I don't know. Let's say just another defensive legend. Let's just say you run Newcastle, and you can hunker down for years, right? So I don't know. So it will scan meta. Well, no, I don't know. Like that's the problem. I don't really know until like we get into it, because this is the first time that I can tell you I don't know the answer. Because even though the scan meta is strong, I just told you how strong Fuse and Mad Maggie are, right? Like we go over those changes. Like Seer is a low pick rate right now. People are probably going to sleep on Seer and probably not have an issue with him at all, right? But then when you look at all the other legends and their changes. Oh, somebody's asking me about Mirage. Okay, this is the hard part with Mirage. If you put them both at the same time, then you can control both at the same time. If you control one and then put the other out, then you change them interchangeably, right? See, there you go. Change interchangeably because I threw them out at different times and I controlled them at different times. Now, here's an interesting thing. This is what I think is going to happen with the meta. This is my opinion, okay? Is that we're going to see one tricks really come to fruition. I think one of the biggest problems in competitive that we see consistently time and time again is that you only see a certain level of number of legends, and fans want to see their favorites. Fans want to see Octane, fans want to see Pathfinder, fans want to see what they play, right? That it will be possible, even with Octane, let's say 2 jump pads or a directional one, it will be possible to see people perhaps outshine their way with a specific comp in competitive. It may be possible, maybe, and maybe not. Maybe these perks aren't enough, all right? But it could throw some of them over the edge, right? It's hard to say. And I think that if we see that unique feel to these legends, then I think people will start to rally more around them, and we'll see somebody be able to make Watson shine, Mirage shine. Because we saw Mirage, I mean, his abilities are insane. I don't think you should sleep on Mirage either. You gain an ult decoy, or you reduce the cooldown by 30 seconds, which is insane. Gain an ult decoy, reduce cooldown by 30 seconds, or res. Now, the other interesting part is that what if somebody masters it? You gain a decoy charge, which you can have active at once, or refresh tactical and successful bamboozles. Let's say that you're facing a Seer here. Okay, I'm going to pause it. We're paused right now. Let's say a Seer throws down the ultimate. You throw down your ult, and you gain an extra bamboozle, and they shoot all the wrong ones, and you're just spamming them out. Bamboozle, 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 right? And you throw out 3 extra ones, or maybe even 4. That makes Mirage a fantastic fighter. I can't tell you how many times I shoot the wrong bamboozle, right? Can somebody add a level of mastery to Mirage? And then that's a big question. Can they? Is that going to be doable? Just like Vantage, okay? I am a big Vantage fan. But if somebody wants to play aggressive, let's say you're going to know where zone is, right? Maybe you don't go for the ult excel, which gets 4 bullets. It even says right there, grants 4 bullets. Refresh Echo relocation on hits with sniper. You are going to be extremely mobile. And I don't know what the Echo relocation want for this. This didn't seem to work. To do about that. Maybe it did work, and maybe I just wasn't feeling it or whatever. I don't know. We'll figure that out whenever it goes live, okay?
This upgrade's gonna make killing everyone so much easier.
I agree. I think the last year passive changes plus this year with the perks together, I think it's really strong. And so let's say somebody knew how to play Vantage really well. the damage that can do. I don't know. It's pretty scary. In a good way. It's interesting. Even like they know, like people who play Gibraltar, is scan meta back? I mean, all of them got buff kind of back. But it depends if you're going to run scan meta. Like here, like when we go through Seer's changes, Seer's back, right? But do the pros want to play Seer is a question. I mean, his EMP is massive. You know? Is Horizon trash now? Horizon's always strong. Seer's always strong. Increase Heartseeker range by 25 meters. That's great. That's a revert back. Or remove Heartseeker movement penalty. That's huge. But please don't buff Seer. He's buffed. I'm reading out right now. Increase tack scan duration by 1.5. This is pretty much back to where he was. Or you could throw his ult 20 meters further. It's literally right back here. But everyone else is strong too. So what decision are you going to make to play? Because I mean, you could go scan meta. But why would you do that when Gibraltar's really strong? Or just go scan meta in general? Like what would you choose? That's the question. Maybe I'm making a bigger deal about these than what's here, but I really feel like you can make something happen. I mean, Horizon's tacticals reduced by 5 seconds. That's massive. You know, like she's got a lot of power behind her. I'm going to stick with my mains personally. I'm going to stick with Vantage, Watson, and Conduit. When we see the patch notes probably released Monday, we'll see if they decide to nerf somebody a little harder. But I don't right now, from what we all experienced and played, we didn't know. You know what I mean? Ballistic and Ash perks are trash. I think then you're not thinking outside the box on how to play them. You have to understand what these mean and how good they are. Especially when they're played well. This is why I say the one tricks are really going to succeed, where you really master a legend. So Ash, her first one is interesting. I don't think it does too much call out the number of squads within 150 meters after a squad wipe. I think the arc snares are really insane. Arc snare remains in place for 24 seconds and can catch multiple enemies. 24 seconds, you know the tactical refreshes after 24 seconds, right? You throw it at a door, you let it sit, you'll have the tactical by the time that disappears. So if you want to essentially lock down a door and know that they're there, you can lock that down for 24 seconds. Now the next one, gain an arc snare charge. You could literally throw 2 of them. You lock somebody down and they get out of it, you lock them down again, they can't get out of it. Dude, that's insane. That's crazy. And of course, Mark for Death, which is, it lasts for, reveal an enemy position on the map for 60 seconds. That's persistence. It's a pretty strong perk. Same with Ballistic. When you think about Ballistic, I think they nerfed him quite a bit consistently. Like the first one is not bad. The first tier is not very interesting. I even said that. But it's a second tier that really is interesting. You can reveal care packages, which I guess is helpful for him because he can always pick up a gun. See ammo in death boxes. Okay, whatever. Gain a smart bullet charge. This is what they keep nerfing him, right? But they kind of reverted back all those nerfs whenever you can do this. So smart bullet duration of world is tripled. It's essentially like sitting. It's not as long as a, what do you call her? Ash. But in a fight, the hardest thing is waiting for this to end, right? And being able to shoot somebody twice. You hit them or you miss it and then you hit them again. But if you hit them back to back after their hand burns and you hit them again, there's a potential for a strong skill ceiling. You become a master duelist. You know, because most people when they get hit by the ballistic, they wait it out. Now imagine you get hit by it again. You know, that's really strong. And somebody was saying that Pathfinder's weak. I completely disagree. I don't know what you're smoking, but you get the access to survey beacons and ring console. Essentially what you gain here is a information or go to zone. Now, the downside when it comes to playing Pathfinder is that when you grapple in to go secure a knock, you have no way out. If you go in, get the knock, you can grapple again. That's amazing. That's an amazing perk. That's the biggest problem that Pathfinder has had. Now, you can use this for defensive or offensive. Zip lines are now energized for a short time, granting 25% damage reduction while riding. Now imagine you want to push a squad from height and you gain that 25% damage reduction while pushing, or you want to rotate and take less damage. Yeah. Really strong, very powerful. That's always been his problem, is not being able to rotate. Or let's say you're in a fight, just like Caution, and you pick this up and you use it for movement and take less damage for just a second, and then reposition, and then knock somebody, then reposition again. You were going to be bouncing around like a psychopath. But this is where where I find the meta is going to sit, is that people who have a mastery of their legend can say Caution with Pathfinder. You could say Timmy with Pathfinder. You could say Lamech, Watson. You could say Big Fontaine with Ash. You could say Shiv with Bangalore. Giggles with Caustic. I don't know, just keep adding. G-Dolphin, Vantage, right? Everyone with those legends with perks is going to be a even more phenomenal player. You know, Matt Pickett with Mirage, right? Think of who all these legends are associated with, but think of them next season with perks and an additional buff. What does that mean for that player, right? Now, maybe for a casual, these changes won't do a lot. Like, okay, Fade. Do you like even Fade with Wraith? Even if he has a reduction of the attack windup by 20%, would you want Fade to have that? You know, 5-second reduction on tactical cooldown. It was already hard enough to catch him. If he has this, Lemonhead on Octane, do you want him to take less stim damage in a fight? Do you really want somebody who has a high level of mastery to have these perks? Now, let's say Horizon. I don't know. All the ranked players that have Horizon that use the Q pretty much on CD to push and use it for movement. Taxi, I don't know. Imagine having them having that cooldown 5 seconds sooner and what that means. Every second matters in this game. And those players are going to go absolutely bonkers. I can't talk about the Battle Pass. Well, you don't see any of the footage. Can't talk about it. No Battle Pass talk. Can't. New season can't be straightforward, and it still will be interesting to play it. And that's the interesting part. I don't know. And so I'm going to have to do a lot of playing and a lot of testing to figure out where the meta sit. And I think even if we figure out a meta, I think that somebody else is going to be able to find a counter meta to what we're playing. But let's say everyone decides to play defensively, right? Let's say we have people playing Caustic, Rampart, and I don't know, Catalyst. All right, you know what I'm going to run? I'm going to run Fuse to knock that stuff out. I'm going to run Mad Maggie to ball forward, and I'm going to run Crypto to blow everything out. And so I know where they're at. I don't know, it's just an option, right? It is an option on the table. That's why I don't think people are thinking of these perks in that way. And when you have these perks, and let's say even with Gibraltar, right? We go back to Gibraltar and the way the bubble works. If you are somebody who's constantly using bubbles to push forward and you want them faster, baby bubble's going to be insane, you know? Then if you want the big bubble to duration to last 4 seconds longer because you're trying to live at the end. Remember comp, playing competitive, right? Where the bubble, if it lasted 4 seconds more, even 2 seconds more, what that would mean for a team in rotation, right? Let's see here. How does straight shot work? Straight shot is pretty straightforward, no pun intended. You spawn in with no dropship. There is no dropship. Okay. This is how you drop. You literally just fly in and that's it. Another team drops nearby. Every team is going to be contested off drop. You have near you pre-configured guns, and then when you die, you can even still requeue as a squad while spectating. So here you go. See, everything's pre-configured. The loot table's cleaned up because, I mean, the attachments are on the ground, but also on the guns. And that's it. You're in the fight. You go fight now. That's it. There's nothing else to do. There is a team nearby, and you won't have to worry about 16 teams landing in one POI because everyone has one team near them. Now, you could run towards a different POI if you wanted, but, I mean, that'd be kind of silly, you know? No, straight shot only has one life. It's straightforward. It is a straight shot. It's about the speed and momentum of the game mode itself. You grab your attachments, you grab a gun that's pre-configured, you can remove that attachment on the site only, and that's it. And you go fight. Every team is contested. So if you have a certain number of teams, they're all contested. They're all fighting at all their POIs, and that is it. That's all you do. And then it plays like a normal BR, which is fast paced, right? Because I mean, at this point, you're not getting a better armor to rotate. You're not crafting because those things are out of the game, right? So it's straight shot. Did they mention matchmaking and puzzles will be more casual friendly or like the season? I don't know the answer to that. I do know that the skill-based matchmaking or MMR, whichever one you want to call it, I always mix them up. Somebody will yell at me in the comments down below or live on stream. It doesn't really matter. I don't know. I just screw it up. But nonetheless, for ranked, the changes are going to be trying to match you against other players within a similar bracket. So I don't know the answer to that. They didn't say, I mean, how it's gonna feel. I don't think anybody even answered the question, asked the question in your panel presentation. Paul. Okay. If there is any other questions, just keep hitting me. If I missed it, just retype it. I promise I get. I think the perk system is only battle royale specific, so ranked LTMs and but not mixtape. Mixtape I don't think has perks. So also the question is this going to be better than season 19? I guess I got confused with spectating while re-queuing part, but I don't understand how that works. Your squad dies, you press whatever button it is to re-queue and you re-queue. You just keep watching while you're queued up. And then once you're done with queue, it'll take you out of spectating and yeah, that's it. What about the universal heirloom? I didn't even know that existed. It's one thing I didn't know about. I didn't see anything of that. So that's news to me. I have no idea. Like legit, I have no idea what that. Was Vantage still able to scan enemy squad and see other teams have been able to level up the perks? I don't see their leveled up perks, but I am able to scan opponents and hit survey beacons to see whenever I ADS an opponent. I don't think it showcases that. That would be a nice addition to Vantage though. Here. Yeah, I just see armors. I don't see any perks or anything associated. But then you would have to memorize the icons. That's crazy. Like that would be then the Vantage would have to go crazy memorizing every single icon. I think that is a good idea, but my God, you have to memorize every single like icon in the game. And keep in mind you're gonna have to memorize 100 icons unless some of them double up. But let's just say you have to memorize, I don't know, 60. Jesus. But it would be nice to have that. But like if I saw a random like icon, I'd be like, they have, I don't know what perk. They have perks. But if they have blue, they're in the first tier. If they have purple, they have their second tier, right? So that is info. If I go in straight solo, do I re-queue as a solo? You re-queue as a... that's a good question. I think I pull up a screenshot on perks. Let's read that out loud. Before I say anything that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Oh, there we go. Straight shot smoke. I can't talk. Let me answer the question as well. If I think season 19, I thought season 19, by the way, was a step forward, and it was in my opinion one of the best seasons besides ranked. And the reason why is because it was a step forward in the right direction and fixing a lot of things. Because if we go back any other season, then we're still running into all the same slew of problems. I think season 20, with the introduction of finally having cross progression throughout season 19, finally addressed for everybody. We have 120 FPS coming. We have configs being looked at. We have third-party software and hardware being looked at and taken seriously. We have cheating being looked at. We have ranked returning back to form. We have a new perk system. We have a new workflow with how the game feels. We have new LTMs. We have new modes. We have a interest in the quality of the game. I think there's still a lot that needs to be fixed. Okay, there's a lot that needs to be worked at here, but I think that it's a step all in the right direction. They keep going in this direction, and I think Apex will be one of the household names. I mean, we're already year 5, and people are still playing this game and still watching this game, right? But yeah. Question, why don't they just do a random map rotation, and you can pick that map instead of waiting 90 days? I have no idea. That's like asking me why Taylor Swift likes to ride a jet. I have no idea. I mean, that's something that make those decisions. I was assuming you could gauge what enemy squads could be potentially capable based on armor level. I mean, yeah, you can. Because, I mean, blue equals level 1 perks. Purple means level that they got their level 2. I know you don't main Cat, but do you think would be her overall best build for competitive? That's tough. You think people are going to abuse the res for XP? I tried it. It didn't work. Now, keep in mind it was a test build, so I'm sure that maybe somebody will be able to abuse it and figure it out, you know? Okay, so Straight Shot. Let's just read this out loud. High speed, low drag. Straight Shot is a faster, streamlined version of Apex games. Faster matches, accelerated looting, and skydive changes help reduce downtime and keep you in the action, meaning there's no dropship. All the guns are kitted and attachments we talked about. Straight Shot removes the dropship. There is no jump master. Players will spawn in, and you'll be landing overall. So we'll talk about the requeue. Never a dull moment. Stay in the action with the ability to requeue while spectating. Press the appropriate input after you and your squad can no longer be respawned, and you'll start queuing for your next match. Only a party leader will be able to requeue their party. You'll also have the option to requeue with other players in your squad. If all players opt in, you'll enter the next match together on the same team. Lobby join friends. Players in the lobby who join the party are not able to requeue with you. Back out and grab your buddies to add them. And there you go. Okay. Oh, all right. I don't mean Cat. Okay, so let's talk about Cat. Cat is interesting. I would say the best bet is to hold her decision to use her last perk until you decide what is ideal and what is best. Because you can increase the number of active spikes by 1, or you increase the spike throw range by 40%. I would say the number of active spikes is better. Unless you're solo queuing in pubs and you want to increase the range. For comp, you want more spikes, you go left. Now this one you hold. The length is better for early rotation. The duration is better for endgame. If you're trying to survive, you don't want people to look at you for an extended period of time. Now that could work against you if you're trying to see and you want the wall to go down. So you kind of need to decide as a team which one is better. Are you going to use this for rotation to push, and so therefore you want a longer wall? Or do you want to use it to hide more? So it depends on your comp playstyle. Hal had said that he would prefer a longer wall for rotations. Raven said that the duration is better. So they already disagreed on that front. I was watching a stream when they talked. So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of up to you with Cat what you decide to do with her and what your squad, how they decide to play. Well, the first one for sure for comp, you're going left, and then the after one is depends on what you're gonna do.
I'm back. Don't ask questions.
Yeah, you can remove the scopes. You don't have to stay on that one. I had a Peacekeeper with a 2x and I took it off and put it on the ground. How come everyone keeps saying Broken Moon's their favorite map and they wish that Broken Moon was the only map that everyone could play? How come you guys are all saying that? You know, if a developer watches this, they're gonna put Broken Moon forever. How come all of you guys keep saying that? How come this other person said that Broken Moon is hands down the best map and that no other map should be playable? And then Zutter said, I think everyone wants to play Broken Moon. And then it looks like somebody else said, yeah, you guys are insane. Can Lobo pull the shield upgrades things from the store? Yes. All right. How many hours are we in to stream so far? How are we doing a stream? It's only been an hour and 23. Man, it feels like it's been like 2 hours. I'm like waiting. How's Valkyrie? She's great. I think Valkyrie's really good. Again, I have all of these changes and stuff in the description down below. I have 4 videos uploaded with every single one of the changes. So if there's something I miss, by all means, please go watch the full videos. We cover everything and discuss everything. Sam just said World's Edge is the worst map that he's ever played and he prefers Broken Moon. I mean, yeah, you could hold the decision, which I think is pretty interesting. Olympus, you said you prefer Broken Moon. That's crazy. Broken Moon has no problems, but I love it and prefer it every which way. Understood. You guys are all insane. You know, I'm gonna laugh because somebody's gonna read I'm reading your comments and be like, what is Dad's talking about? He's insane. He's killing everybody. Honestly, feels like solo no is going to be much harder with these shield changes. Maybe. I mean, it'll be easier to heal up your armors. I mean, you level them up, right? That is tough to say. I don't know. I think that if you are solo queuing, that you'll have an easier time. I guess you'll have bigger perks, and I don't know. I guess it depends. It depends on the matchmaking, really. Any news in dive trails and for Diamond, Masters, and Pred coming back? No, it's still banners. David, what is Dad's talking about? He's insane. David Cruz says that he loves Broken Moon, that it wishes that it was the only map in the game. You're crazy, bro. So, I think we've covered a lot, guys. An hour and a half. We discussed a lot. I know that these videos are all posted, but I was trying to answer like one-off questions if somebody missed anything. Again, they're all in the description down below. They're all present. What I'll end up doing as like questions are kind of done, and I won't have to keep showing like all the footage and everything, then we'll go and play some rank. So I actually hit Masters on my main, which is why I'm back on the alt. If I play today, I'll probably hit Plat 1, and then I can probably hit Diamond over the weekend on the alt account, but I'm probably not going to do that. Well, I guess I am helping doing some coaching and stuff, so maybe. We'll see. I mean, this is the last time. Oh, trials and promos are removed. That's going to be sick. I'm happy about that. I don't think I mentioned that in the video. Oh, it's gone. Great. Are they nerfing aim assist for console 120? I heard that, but I don't know. I would go to the Apex blog. I feel like I was watching a video about No Country for Old Men. Apex Legends 120 FPS. I heard that, but I don't know if that is true. All right, let's see here. The new video settings option is just graphical leverage. I don't know where I heard that. Was that a leak or something? Because it's not on a blog post if they're... I heard that their aim assist is going to drop. But I don't know where I heard that. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I feel like I heard it somewhere. It was a dev tweet? Oh. Interesting. I heard that too. I heard that it was going to be 0.4 if you decide to go to 120 FPS. Which makes sense. I mean, you don't want to abuse it too hard. I mean, that's going to be crazy. Having 120 FPS plus 0.6? I mean, that's why on PC it's lower, right? So I guess that makes sense. Have underscore tweets here. You know, I'm nervous to pull up Twitter. Twitter's got some crazy stuff. I'm not even gonna risk pulling up Twitter. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not falling for that bait. But I understand what you guys are saying. Well, that's gonna be an interesting change. I respect it. I understand why it exists. You gotta have some sort of balancing act, right? I think tweaks to console aim assist at 60 FPS still needs some tweaks, but not like a full-on nerf. And I get the problem of trying to make sure it feels healthy, but I think most people are going to opt in for 120 FPS. I think 120 FPS is still better than 0.6. AA's adjusted when performance mode is enabled to accommodate for differences in tick rate. Interesting. That is interesting. What about Steam controllers with 120 FPS or 20 hertz monitors? Well, I mean, they're still stuck at 120. Well, I mean, you're on PC with a 0.4, you know. I'm sure that, I mean, that's another balancing question, right? Does enemy smoke and gas also heal? I don't think that it does. I could be wrong. Thank you, Holly. I appreciate you. Because you'd have to have that perk. I don't think it does. It's a good question. In a minute, we'll do some ranked. I'm making sure that we got through all the questions and everything. Otherwise, I'm really hyped for the new season. I'm ready for it. I think it's going to be one of the biggest changes to Apex Legends that has happened in quite some time. I think that my final thoughts is that it's a step forward to getting the game into a really healthy spot and a really healthy place. And it feels like Operation Health, but by still giving us everything we wanted. I feel like everything that I have had issues with the game is being addressed. I'm not like other creators. I still make content consistently on this game. I don't just play test and then disappear and be like, I hate this game. I've always loved Apex Legends. I still do. I enjoyed season 19 despite problems. I enjoyed other seasons that have issues. I remember there was a season where I would crash every 2 rounds because it said my GPU was ripped out of the computer or something. I remember the season when I was playing comp and my frame rate would drop down to 25 FPS and stay hard stuck there. I mean, I've been around for this game for a long time and I've seen its ups and downs, and it's had definitely some low points. I remember the hit registration issue with one of the seasons. Flat out, like, nothing would register. It was insane. So is it worse? Is the game in a worse state than back then? No, I think it's definitely in a better state. I think that the players are a lot more seasoned. Everyone's improving. I think that the meta does need to change for the better. I think that a crackdown on the things that are being abused, such as because I mean, there are people who aren't abusing them, but the problem is that people are using these things for the negative, and the number of people doing it is a lot larger than we realize. Buying these Cronus Zens and using configs. It's not just console, it's PC too. Both platforms are plagued with people that are just trying to cheat and get the upper hand, you know? So I think that as long as Respawn, based on their tweet of taking a stronger stance on this, is going to help the integrity of the game immensely. Well, praying for servers at launch. I agree. Luckily the prior seasons have been pretty solid. I remember, I think it was season 9 where the servers were down for hours, but we haven't had an issue with servers just going down for like half a day. I think there was one season where they were down for like 4 or 5 hours, which was brutal. And then they kept crashing, and then they had hit reg issues. So it's been worse, guys. It's definitely been worse. What is happening to Big Mod if they're removing crafting? That is a fantastic question. I hit land over there. I have footage in World's Edge. My footage of World's Edge. I didn't get to go over there though. This is the first game I played. Fortunately, a straight shot, you land in a specific spot. I'm trying to see if I pulled up the mini map at all. There's so much action over here. It was crazy. That's the interesting part about straight shot, is that the action is just insane. I did keep recording and watching till the end. But a lot of end zones always happen around the same area, which is crazy. You can see the queue on the upper right. I'm trying to find that one round to see if we went anywhere in that general vicinity, but I don't think we did. And I was trying to see if I pulled up the mini map, but for some reason I also didn't do that. Like that, just pull up the mini map. I'm sure it's still there, right? No mercy. Oh. Knocked one.
They did. Oh, are they still?
They used placebo, but the R3 one felt great. I don't know. Did I never see the mini? I just want to see if Big Mod is there. Oh my god, I'm hitting people. Oh my god, I'm insane. And I just didn't hit anymore. Hitting for a minute. Oh my god, I knocked one.
Cracked one. Okay, let's go.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Who's getting the next heirloom? I actually don't know. I don't know who's getting the next heirloom. Is Volt getting nerfed? I didn't really test the Volt. I don't think so.
I like the armor swapping. It's so
Show the birthday skins, please. I
you
can't.
don't risk anything. You don't lose your progression or anything. It's so sick. Move.
It feels like I never pulled up the mini map. I said the same thing. Both Rain Day and I had the same information that the R301 got buffed. Because that's what we were told. It's there because of Dev Diary? Ah, okay. Cool. Well, then I don't need to go hunting. Did I go for the higher HP on this? Is there a high FPS cap? No, it's based on your monitor. The most you can go is 300. I don't know anymore. I thought the buff was 1 point of damage, but maybe it just didn't showcase in game or something, but I don't know. I don't know anymore on that one.
Shot her twice.
Even though I played it. I mean, I picked up the Earthbane a lot. I felt pretty good. The harvesters work like Evo caches. The the crafting stuff. It's pretty easy. You don't have to spend any time on it. You just grab it and run. That was good footage right there. I didn't realize I had that footage so close to it. Can you get to purple in round 2 pretty easily? Yeah, it didn't feel too bad. I mean, you can see here, I mean, I'm almost at red. It just felt pretty organic just by doing damage and everything. Even if you get 1,000 damage, I mean, that's almost like a full level. And then if you do like crafters, harvesters, evos, I mean, it all just feels like it levels up pretty quick. Means that you're rotating doing stuff. Keep in mind, down targets don't count for anything either, you know? So Rain Day and I got the same information, so we'll see once the patch notes come out, and maybe just the numbers weren't updated in the build, just like some of the other issues that we saw. But again, I guess it just makes sense that it's a build, right? Oh, that guy just got away. That's crazy.
Moving up.
Evo harvest disappear after gathering? No, they stay forever. Other teams can grab them. Does the game generally feel different after this update? I'd say so for sure. It just, the meta just feels, I don't know. I call the leveling system kind of like a dopamine hit. Definitely pretty addicting. It's fun. I enjoy it. After spending my time playing it, it just feels good. I don't know.
You got drone? Thank you.
Like I said, I thought season 19 was a bump up. I enjoyed season 19. I enjoyed Conduit, and I think this season is an even bigger step forward. If it wasn't, I mean, I would tell you guys and be like, oh, this is the end of times. We're screwed now, guys. But no, it doesn't feel like that. It feels like we're genuinely making a step forward, and the game feels better for it, especially with the crafters and the LTMs and everything. Everything does feel pretty good. I like it. Now, if you guys don't like it, I mean, hey, that's I can't change your perspective based on what I enjoyed versus what you enjoy, right? I could just tell you what I enjoy. There have been other seasons, especially when the ranked. I warned many times, by the way, in the prior ranked stuff. I said, this is concerning, and I said, this is going to take a while for it to really hit. And I remember saying that it didn't feel right. You know, like that something was a little off. So I called it back then. You guys gotta listen to me. Nobody listens to me. Maybe I'm not infallible. I get stuff wrong, but listen. I called Conduit was strong, and then everyone was surprised that she's strong. I said Horizon's strong, and everyone's like, oh my god, Horizon's strong. I'm like, yeah, it's crazy how that works, right? Do you think there'll be any collab even this season? I don't think so. I don't know. This right here is a lot.
Conduit, can you hold them?
Also, TTK might be much lower with it could be. But I don't know until like we see all the teams all rotating and hitting harvesters and doing damage. Because our lobbies weren't full. And even though they weren't full, they felt very oh, we were screwed. There's nothing we could have done here. We're so dead. Just praying. should have stuck with the heal. I don't think it would have made a difference though.
GG's, GG's.
Oh, also in the LTM, I didn't mention this, but it auto retrieves banner cards if people die. Kind of keep the momentum of the game going. So when they get eliminated, that's what you see at the end there. It says banners. Like, you don't actually have to go for banners and stuff. You auto collect them.
GG's.
So that was interesting. What's been your favorite LTM 3 strikes? But then what happened is that the meta turned into lifeline rezzing. But it is fun. It's just lifeline rezzing meta really annoying. Or Newcastle, where it's just like it's non-stop, and you may knock the same person like 16 times. I wonder how 3 straight shot will feel, you know? No, I didn't see the dagger. I didn't know about it until I saw it in the trailer. Is there no new game mode for mixtape, Daz? I thought that's what Thunderdome is, but I didn't get to play that either. The only thing I didn't get to play. I mean, I guess so. I mean, those changes do kind of change back to what there was. Show us Eva? Yeah, I have it. I also have it in all the videos. Kristen, many times. Got hammer points on it. Is Bloodhound back? I think they are still really strong. This is the problem. I don't know until we... more testing is definitely required. All I can do is present you guys all the information. But because there's over 100 changes, it's really hard, especially with the armor changes too and how the Evo works. It'll be very interesting. That's all I can say is that this new season will be very interesting. I think what's going to be helpful about my content is I know we focus a lot on ranked, and I think that finally bronze, silver, gold, diamond, flat, masters, pred will finally make sense again. I think the problem with the current rank system is that it doesn't make sense where I could be silver and constantly just play against masters the whole way up, you know? So there is that strange issue. It just doesn't feel right. It feels strange currently. And I warned about that. I said this is a problem, but it could work. Like this system, even though it's weird, it could technically work in theory, especially if there's a lot of play. Especially if the system is tweaked to move people up faster, which I think was the intention, and to have people hard stuck within their rank based on promos, and so others went up faster. But I think the player pool dropped, as I think players got confused about their rank, and it felt too much like a grind, and it took way too long, because essentially it was supposed to take a full season for you to get to your respected rank. So many times I had support legends run by. I think that's also what they're encouraging by the new system. It's for people to play their class, right? By rewarding it. You hit supply bins, you gain XP. You hit beacons, you hit console, you get XP. You hit the, reveal the care package like you're supposed to, you get XP. You revive, you get XP. People should be excited to revive because you gain XP. It feels terrible. Why not granting a person master? You play in with masters with being silver. It's strange. It is a strange system right now, but that's not the system that's going to be next season. That's why I say we're kind of going back to return to form. So all of my guides, when we're talking through it, kind of make a lot more sense again. We're going to be able to tell the difference between a silver or a plat player, and I think that skill set will finally show based on how they play. I agree with that. I will say, I think, like I said, any rank system can work with the right tweaks. I just think the current one was very ambitious, and I think it needed to be. It only worked if there was a larger pool, a pool of players whenever they first introduced it. But the problem is that people stopped playing, and so other brackets got really muddied. I just started Apex and have to learn from zero again. I think probably now is the best time for you to learn because at least you're not used to all the old changes. I don't think that they're that overwhelming either. I think the armor changes is a very elegant solution to my problem, or in my opinion, and it solves the problem of armor swapping, which was not really an intended feature in the game that players just kind of discovered, say, hey, armor swapping is a great way to get your armor up. And like if you are a new player and they say, oh, go back for your armor, like, oh god, I got to go back for my armor. Now you don't have to, and you kind of just stay at the current skill level. I think it's a lot more intuitive, the system, especially whenever you pick up armors and they just heal your armors. The system encourages you to keep fighting to keep your current system, it's a little bit, it just makes a little more sense rather than us kind of like trying to explain, oh man, you lost your armor, go pick it up. And just everything just stays the same. It's just a little bit more streamlined. And if you're a solo player, that's a good thing. You know, you don't want to armor swap off of a white and then like, oh god, I lost my red somewhere. That blows. You know what I mean? Helps a lot. Oh yeah, that's another big change. Seeing enemies ranks. That's gonna be great too. All right, I've been looping this for a second. Let's see, what can we show? Blind Hemlock. I play Lifeline a little bit. This was just regular BR. Resing and last longer, XP will be reduced. When we did it, you can't just spam it. Now that was a build, so somebody will figure out a way to abuse it. Sure. But I think they thought of that, luckily. I think that's why they brought back splits, which I think is good. So you hit Masters and the split happens instead of it just being all season, which I think also was the problem. Too long of a grind takes too long, and if you hit it early, then you have no incentive to keep playing. Rank splits at least reminds you, like, hey, you got to do it again. Let's go for it. Let's it gives you that hype of like feeling at start of the season, right? Yeah, which is why I think the old system will feel a lot better. I did get what they were shooting for, but that's also why I kept saying I had a lot of red herrings saying, hey guys, this isn't gonna work right away the way it's intended. Hey, like I warned all of you, like it's gonna be rough because no new system right at the gate is just gonna work. It's not how anything works. Just like this perk system, as much as I'm really excited for it, the meta's gonna feel all over the place at the start, guys. It's gonna be overwhelming. Some people are gonna break things. It's only gonna be natural. So, but I do think that it's for the better, in my opinion, because the gameplay loop feels fresh, and so I dig it. I think the pros will be more upset about it than the casuals. I think the casuals will have a lot more fun with it, and I think the pros will have to adopt to it, and they'll figure that out as they keep playing. You drop trio somewhere alone, drop off the edge, revive teammates, get points. That's my early guess. But keep in mind, as you keep reviving, the timer also reduces. But when you kept doing it, it didn't work. It only worked once. But somebody will figure out a way to keep reviving them and then abuse it, right? But then why not just rotate and get the harvesters? It's only 150. You do 150 and then 150 and then do 150 again. You have blue. But why not just hit the harvesters on rotation? Or go do some damage. I feel like that's much faster. Because by the time you work your way in, like, you're late on rotation. You know what I mean? I'm sure somebody out there will justify it, but I find it weird if a harvester's 400 and then you hit a supply bin and then you hit a beacon. Why waste the time reviving somebody that many times? Just seems a little strange. But I'm sure somebody will figure out, jump off the map, revive them, jump off the map, and you know what I mean? Like I said, it only worked once and it seemed like I had a cooldown on it. But again, that's what I experienced, so somebody will be able to figure out how to reset that timer or something, I'm sure. I think so too, Ian. That's what I'm gathering. It's like if you hit console and there's a harvester nearby, you're already at blue. Because based on the battle royale, 600 points, there it is. So I'm 100 points off. And I get this knock right here, and then I'm literally up at blue. Boom, you know? So why there's a wipe, there's another 100 points. And to really level up, going from 1,100 reviving, I mean, that's a lot of revives. It's very tedious. Hey, each their own. Well, you want to do it, I guess. Just go hit a harvester nearby, and it feels like you cut down on the time a lot more, you know? I'm sure if you get a trident and then go spam the harvesters, you'll level up faster than trying to abuse reviving people. Which I guess, sure, if you want to do. Yeah, they're shown as icons on the map. They happen after the first rotation. And they show up, and you could see them also on your screen. Oh, there was some. Ah, darn it. See right here, yellow, yellow. We hit this one already nearby, so we don't have one here. Yellow, 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 hello, yellow, yellow. And then I think we're back. You see all of these? Like if you go over here, this is already 800. Instead of reviving, just go here, here, and then hit the console. If we didn't hit the console, right? And then scan the crate that comes in. 200, 400, 400. You got 1,000. You're literally going. If you hit blue, you're only 100 points off at that point. Can CryptoDrone interact with a harvester? That's a fantastic question. I don't think anybody tested that. I'm gonna say yes. Why not? Here's a question: did crypto work with the regular crafting materials? If so, then it should. So technically, you could chill here and be crypto, and then farm for your team. That's huge, man. That's actually technically a crypto buff. You see, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. You guys are thinking of things that we even were playtesting and think about. That's huge. That's huge. That's a huge crypto buff. Right? Like imagine you're here and you're like, okay, let's hold here, and you're hunkered down with like a caustic and rampart, but you want to get the levels up still. I mean, you could still reach these too, right? Or let's say you're in Launchpad and you're up top, but you don't want to leave it and you go for it as well. That's massive for crypto. That's pretty cool. And that's pretty smart. And then the drone gets blown up, you can reduce the cooldown by 10 seconds. You know? That's the real question. Yeah, I want to say it does because it would make sense that if you can hit the crafting materials, you should be able to. I would say we got to test it, but there's no crafting materials in the firing range. I assume if it works on crafting materials that, let's see what can crypto interact with. Like he can hack doors. I assume that he should be able to, and that would be huge. It gives him such a role. I mean, keep in mind we're looking at the main game now, right?
Thanks for not giving up.
Yeah, that is a huge change.
Adding
That's
an extra pair
exciting.
of eyes. Backing out of my drone. I'm good to go. Switching to drone view.
Because then you can fly pretty far. I mean, it's nice to have a harvester hunter because they can gather beacons, you know? They can hack quite a bit. I guess the question would be if they can hack a crafter. Drone doesn't work on crafter, then darn. Oh, that sucks. Then I don't know if it'll work on a harvester, but maybe they thought about it. Which weapons are meta right now? I don't know the answer on the main. I'll have to see. Yeah, I guess it would be the mats, because technically it would be the mats, right? Oh, but what if they did? Nobody tested it from my knowledge. That's something we all have to test. If you can, then Crypto has a massive buff. That's a really great buff for him, if that's the fact. Because then, boom, you know, you have a way to get to it if you don't have a way there, you know? Crazy in the charge tower? I don't think it works when you try a charge tower. Nope.
I'm recalling my drone.
We'll test that. We'll test that though. I just don't have the information on that because I didn't try it. But that's a good thing outside the box. I mean, there's so many different things to try we didn't think about. Remember, some unusual interactions even crashed the game at some point. True. Yeah, I hit the super glide. Let's go. But yeah, that is a wonderful thought. I think that's really interesting. I think we as long as we're all thinking more about meta stuff like that, then we're on the right track on how these legends are supposed to interact and like the strengths and weaknesses for all of them. I mean, I got 1 kill and we're at blue. The EMP is also a nerf because then like if the EMP hits, you're more likely to hit teammates and yourself. So it's a buff and a nerf when you think about it. Somebody in the comment section said that and I was like, that's interesting. I didn't think about it that way. All right, should we hop into some rank for a little bit? Do you think the server's going to implode on launch? I mean, I guess if there's a lot of players, yes. If it's about the same amount of players as prior launches, I think we'll be fine. So we'll see how popular it is. I didn't get to test my care package because I got blasted in the back. I wanted to test the care package version of it, but I got shot and died. Yeah. Was here using the hemlock. Picking on these poor guys. I dropped a care package and I was trying to be nice. But yeah, I got bullied in the back here in a second. You'll see. Doing so much damage. So I get the care package, I drop it, and then I get shot in the back here in a second. I was so mad. I was like, let me test Lifeline. I shouldn't have been so mean here picking on him. Because that was supposed to be my supply drop. Great reveal, 50 points. Oh, it has a Kraber in it. No, I was gonna get a Kraber, dude. Oh, that sucks. Lifeline was literally like Lifeline care package was gonna have a free Kraber. I'm so mad. That's my whole point. I literally was gonna get a Kraber out of it. I'm depressed. Depression has hit me. That's interesting. So yeah, this is the waiting room for season 20. Of course, no worries. Which perk do you think is better for Wattson, 2 or 1 super hold? It depends on what you hold. If you are holding a 2-story building, 2. If you're holding a 1-story building, 1. Depends on the map. So I would say Olympus is probably better for using 1. 1 super 1. You place it well. Probably for KC 2. I don't know. I guess it depends on the maps. I don't know. Lifeline doesn't seem like she got res points because I tested it. Well, was I at max? Might have been at max when I tested it, so that's a good question. It would still say the points, to be fair. But I don't think so. Yeah, she just blew up there. Nope, it doesn't give me points. Because even if I grab the other stuff, it would still give me points. This did not give me any points. Depression. What happens when you get hit by a grenade? It just screams depression at you. All right, that's a lot, right? Should we just do some ranked? And I'll also answer questions about thing. But I figured I should do
this moment to celebrate.
to do some ranked, right? Because that's also why we came to stream. Excuse me. Oh, what a day. What a night. Oh, what a night. All of these videos are posted, by the way. This was just some extra commentary, breaking things down, talking about the new season. If you have any questions still, I will always look over and answer. I did play quite a bit of it, so I have as many answers as possible from what I was able to play. Does Caustic and Bank Smoke together compound HP rate or anything? That's a good idea. I didn't test it. I tested them individually. And I want to say everyone else did the same. The only reason I wasn't able to do both is because I was the only one in my server when I was in the test range. Fortunately, everyone was already gone. And some people, I know that Candy Roo was playing with others. I don't know if they tested it though. I don't think they thought of it. I was by myself and I was sad. I was crying. Everyone hates me. No, it was after hours, and so everyone had already left. And I was like, oh, because I was queuing into the servers to get as much gameplay to test things in real time. I just, after the fact, recorded my video and I was by myself. That's why there's a few things. I also try to keep the video concise. So when it came to showcasing damage reduction, I didn't cover it because I was like, well, you guys understand what this means. This is pretty straightforward. Do I need to showcase a before and after on that? I think you guys want to see the abilities, such as, you know, an extra jump pad, all that fun stuff, right? That's why I prioritized that in the video, because I knew the video, if I covered all 25 legends, it was going to be, let's do math. If I spent even 3 minutes per legend, that was going to be an hour and 15 on the video. So I did my best to try to spend a minute to a minute and 30. And even then that would come out to, you know, like 45 minutes. And so the video is 39 minutes long. And that's with me trying to showcase examples of what I thought was really important in the video. Because I didn't want to take too much time, but I also wanted to be efficient and also wanted to feel organic. So I know a lot of feedback in the past was to keep it organic, don't do too many jump cuts, keep it real. And so I did my best to, 1, keep the video authentic, 2, keep the information flowing, and then 3, showcase what I thought was most important. Wow, I didn't even get a 3rd. That's depressing. Does bank smoke heal teammates? I don't know the answer to that because I wasn't able to test it. I want to say yes.
Working on greatness.
Let's see, what does the note say? I just had it up. Regenerate HP while inside smoke. I want to say it's a team-wide experience. I want to say, but I didn't have teammates to do that. More testing will be required for that. Now the bangs that I played with, I don't know if they chose that perk
Well, I have, but Echo likes
or
to
smoked
make
me,
it.
and also I wasn't at flash, so that's the hard part to kind of testing. I'm gonna drop.
May your
Hopefully I don't get
bullets hit their mark,
contested.
and not me.
Oh god, they're gonna see we're a duo. If I get a little too foggy playing ranked, I may call it, but we'll see how it goes. I watched your other video, was very informational for us Apex fans. I appreciate you. I did my best. I'm not perfect. I was looking at like others' videos, like Nice Sweet Gaming Merchant. I think they also did better and did a fantastic job.
Marked on your map.
But I hopefully, from my perspective, from like what I was able to showcase, I did something special for you guys. That was my goal. But man, hey, we out here, we trying, you know.
Echo's got an angle. Moving
I
there.
appreciated Hal for watching the video on the stream as well. I got a lot of new peeps over.
Beginning ring countdown.
The next ring's far. Anyone know a shortcut? Or secrets? Ring's far and closing in 1 minute.
Yum,
Go.
yum.
Dream.
Yeah, also in the live stream, I made sure to put all the links in the description too.
First blood.
So hopefully it's easier to find. I am more content posting
Someone got
very
first
soon.
blood, and that someone was not me.
We'll be posting, if there's patch notes, we'll cover the patch notes and read everything through. So if there's something that changed or didn't change, we'll discuss all of it. I'm going to be following everything leading up very, very closely. To the best of my ability. Nice that we're able to loot here by ourselves. Fortunately, we are a duo. Havoc. Havocs are. I'm so in love with the Havoc recently. I don't know what it is. So the reason why I'm running that is because ammo count.
We're outside of the ring and it's moving. Alice.
We'll be playing ranked for just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. Luckily, we already hit masters on main. I'll do a community post today talking about a bunch of stuff. We'll be posting about the banner in the new week. Be sure to unlock it. I want to unlock it and make a gameplay video. I didn't just want to showcase a vignette that they gave me. I wanted to put a little bit more love into the video. Not saying anybody who posted it didn't put love into the video. This is my way of like, I wanted to like really dedicate something to it.
Package on its way.
Maybe play Vantage, play Watson, get some good gameplay, and then talk about it, you know?
Need a new angle on this.
18 squads. Oh my god.
Extended
Using a
sniper
sniper?
back here. Level 4.
I am so tempted to grab that now because there's a sniper in here. But I have a 30. Screw it. It's redundant to run a sniper on Vantage, but it can bait people, by the way.
Prey over there.
That
Don't
sucks. I'm
spook
still
'em.
on one. Oh my god, I'm insane.
I wounded the prey. Reloading.
Alright, time to peek a different spot. I'm not peeking that spot again. They're over here. At least maybe they'll bait them out and I can start sniping them as they cross. It is hit. Information. You don't peek the same spot twice. If I did massive damage at range, you don't peek the same spot twice. Or try not to. Unless you want an ego challenge pretty hard.
Current angle sucks. Switching it up.
Got a jump tower there.
Anybody. Moving. Can't wait for kills to be something in ranked. I'm pumped for that too.
Jump tower here.
Placement will obviously matter still, but yep.
Okay. Taking a new angle.
I'll follow you, Conduit. Follow me. I don't know why she keeps repeating herself.
Rethinking our strategy. How about moving there?
I'm rethinking my strategy. How about moving over where I'm at? Scared. Only duo squad. Vantage perks OP. I think they're decent. I like the ring console is pretty sick, being able to do both. Because then she could essentially fill 2 roles. If you don't have a controller or a survey beacon. Hello, Crony. Yeah, we've been talking a lot about the new season. We've been talking about meta, talking about opinions, talking about perks. This is my first rank game, and we don't even have a third, so that's depression. Yeah, I mean, we've had a lot of good talks so far. Pumped.
Echo and I will hold that area. You should come. On second thought, scrap that.
This is a solo up there, unless they're crafting armors. They're probably crafting armors. Careful.
Prey in sight. Adjust your scopes.
They're up
They're
there.
far.
I only see 1 armor. Why is that? Where's the others? Oh, maybe just a solo. I go kill him. Oh, she's rezzing.
Moving to Echo for a better angle.
Oh, I suck at this game.
Opening fire on our. Shattered the Prey's shield.
Popping.
Recharging shields. Don't worry about me.
Healing up.
Do they spawn in still?
Next ring's far. If you're old.
Oh, that gave me a little bit of startle.
Replicator being delivered.
Oh, I need to
Replicator
hydrate.
incoming.
Wait, did they? I guess because she
Could've used one of
died.
These growing up.
Stop respawning, right? Oh, she's chasing him. Go get him, Fido.
Launching to a new angle.
What's that, boy? What's that? Trouble at the old mill? What? You have the secret leaked documents by the government? Sorry, I gotta put you down. Kidding. Are we chasing Ghost? With Patrick Swayze?
A minute till the ring closes. and it's a
there's
walk.
probably the younger generations
long
like,
walk to you.
what's Patrick Swayze and what's Ghost? Oh, Jesus. I was like, Whoopi Goldberg was in it. Whoopi who? Is that like a whoopie pie?
45 seconds, and it's a long shot to the ring.
Right here, right here.
Got the spot in my sights.
We're running into a lot of rats today.
Opening fire on our prey.
Come back here!
Fresh angle.
I have an evac tower. I can deploy it whenever.
Man,
There goes the last
my
one
aim is a
in the
little off
squad.
today.
Recharging shields.
Hallelujah.
Watch my back.
Evac tower.
I agree. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's just unfortunate. It worked apparently in gameplay. It didn't work in the test range. Probably because it was hitting target dummies.
Outside the ring is where the stupid died. Let's get inside.
And her left tactical with the improved echo movement also didn't work. I didn't know what to do about that. I was like, I feel weird.
Care package being
I must be doing something wrong or misunderstanding it.
Care package coming down.
We got really lucky running into 2 rats. Hello, Enoch.
Attention. The champion has been eliminated.
Champion's dead.
Good hit
I-
this.
Survey beacon over there. I can
Hey,
hot
Bella,
wire
hello.
that.
I am planning to do Nessie night tonight too. Guess we'll see how the medicine treats me. Scared me. Heard noises. All right, let's hit it. I get shot. I get shot. Please don't hurt me.
I picked up
Oh, wow.
the scent. Marked them on your map.
What is going on over there? What is that? Like, what? That's 3 teams running into each other and this other team over there. That's insane. Just gotta watch out for this team over there in the care pack. Oh, I thought I heard footsteps. It was the Havoc
Beginning ring countdown.
from 16 million miles away.
Look, there's a mark over there. Half the squads have survived despite their best efforts. Prey's been hit.
Yeah, get in there. I have way too much sniper ammo. What am I doing with that? I don't know. Hello?
We've got a minute till the ring closes. Time to pull up stakes.
Replicator on its way.
Oh, man. Hitting.
I wounded the prey.
Only concern is that, like, from my back, but
45 seconds until ring closes.
Prey's been hit. Got Prey's shield. Reloading.
Ring close in 30.
I give this person.
Evo shield here. Level 3.
Good shots here.
Tag some prey.
Recharging my shield. Don't worry about me.
Prey's been hit.
The ring is dead. At least.
Up 10, we'll take it.
The ring's closing. Let's not get caught outside.
Delivering care
Come on.
package.
Tagged him. I cracked a target's shield. Prey's been hit.
That's gotta be scary. What's in? Oh, oh.
Prey's shield. Recharging my shields.
Eom. 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 Eom.
Better
Eom.
angle at Echo's location.
Let's hope this team on the left side does not get super excited and push us. Wait. I saw the fence just hit.
Round 4.
Crazy?
Beginning ring countdown.
Am I insane? I swear I saw the fence get hit. I don't know.
Zip line here. Hope no one has a thing for heights.
Aggro, but I'll take
Rival
it.
there. Way in the distance.
Oh, shoot. No. Oh, God.
Need a new angle on this.
No! I felt.
1 minute and the ring's a stone
I'm dumb.
throw.
Sorry.
Even if you throw like a baby. Recharging my shields.
Okay.
45 seconds until the ring closes.
Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go?
Takes you out?
Okay.
That's natural selection.
I think we should go here.
Fine, fine. I think I screwed up then. God, I fell. I'm falling and I can't get
Rings
up.
close.
I can get up there. She can't. I have an evac to get us up if you want to use evac.
The ring is near.
Got lava
But
here.
it closes in 10.
Do I still have
Elise,
eyebrows?
Hold on, well, let me place it.
Deploying an
I had to
evac
put it right there. It's the only place. The other place, for some reason, won't let me there.
tower. Outside the ring is where the stupid die. Let's get inside.
rethinking our strategy.
Oh, the places we will go. Do 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 do.
I think we should go there.
Yeah. This is gonna suck. Be on our now. Or not? Getting this for free.
Spotted an enemy. There. Recharging my shields.
What?
Taking fire.
How is it not hitting?
Recharging
What am I
shields.
snacking there? I wasted 3 bullets. This is embarrassing.
Beginning ring countdown.
Why is it just hitting the wall? What is going on here?
Another squad's pouncing on us. Recharging shields.
Shooting these guys on the right because apparently the wall just doesn't work.
My shield. Don't
Praise tag. Down. I
Peek
cracked
again. Do it.
target
Dare
shield.
you.
picking you up.
Recharging shields. Rings nearby and it closes in 45. Why wait? Let's go. Rings close. Shot.
Oh, she could see me though.
Opening fire on our prey.
I mean, I did see because the outline from Vantage, but how did she see me? What's she shooting with? Okay.
Taking fire.
They have all
Recharging
reds.
shields.
That's crazy.
You amped up.
Yeah, I agree.
Recharging shields.
Recharging my shield.
Fortunately, I have no choice but to double peek.
Tag some prey. Firing.
Throwing an Arc Star.
That sucks.
Throwing an Arc Star. Eyes up. I spotted an enemy over here.
Got a mark there. Long shot. Just try and hide with that shotgun.
Oh god.
Reach.
Oh god. Oh shoot.
Tag, go for a better angle. Echoing it all.
No.
Reloading. Took down some prey.
Rip. We got pushed by them.
Your efforts were electrocute, but I've averted
GG's. Sounds good, man. Honestly, you guys should all be watching the season 20 content that I posted. What did we place? 4th? That's not bad. Take it. All things considered, we didn't even get a 3rd the whole time. Not bad. And imagine if we had a 3rd. They didn't even give us a 3rd. Also, what do you guys think about clubs being removed in season 20? I think it's fine. I think they could have built upon a system to make it a community grow in game, but I get the resource limitations and also the fun of trying to deal with drama that comes with people. People are just going to use Discord anyways or Xbox Live, you know, or their own communities. So why try to make another one? My understanding is just for straight shot, but I wish that it was for ranked, but I could be wrong. We'll see. Hey, Slick. Yeah, Hal was watching on stream. I appreciate it for him watching. It was awesome. I was there watching him watch the content actually at one point. Glad to have helped. I could always do better. I think we did a pretty decent job for what we had in the limited time. Clubs just become tags. Yeah, correct. I think if they built out clubs to where people could find them and they become like chat rooms, I think the downside is the game becomes something else. And it's bad enough trying to balance and deal with everything, you know what I mean? Hey, hello again, Souls. Bro, we didn't do half bad. We got 4th place earlier. Considering we didn't even get a 3rd. The new Evo kind of discourages rats. It does. I mean, it's not like you can go craft or anything, you know?
Introducing your champion.
As Jumpmaster, I promise to find us a good place to kill everyone.
In theory, clubs are cool, but when you start dealing with people, like I just see clubs like if they're glorified chat rooms and stuff like that. Dude, it could just go so far south so quickly, and you would have to have a whole moderation team just controlling that, which feels like a waste of resources. Just have Discord manage that, you know? Oh god, I didn't get a gun. Trying to get a gun. I have a gun. Okay, this is an acceptable loadout. All right, let's take a refund look.
Enemy there. Taking shots here. Broke their shields. Hot star.
Ah, get on roof, get on roof, get on roof, get
Recharging
on
my
roof.
shields. Don't worry.
Oh, she's in it. Trying to catch up.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
Spotted what we science folk call a baddie. Recharging
Why don't
my
I see
shields.
them?
One sec. Grenade deployed.
Attention.
Reloading.
First blood.
Bots are shooting at me.
Taking shots here.
Taking fire. Tag
Rated
them.
damage taken.
Recharging shields. Echo's picked a sweet angle. Moving.
Rings near, darling. We've got a whole 45 seconds of free time. Crack that hooligan shield.
I'm bleeding
Ooh,
out.
okay.
Watch it. Grenade.
I thought I shot the one that was cracked. That's unfortunate. I was like, oh, they're cracked, and I didn't realize the other person was there. It's unfortunate. It's one more. Oh god, you're doing a finisher. Why?
Enemy nearby.
As he sticks this.
Attention.
The ring's closing and we ain't in it. So unless one of us is packing sunscreen, I'd suggest we move.
As he sticks
Watch
it.
my back, pals. There's a new kill leader out there.
He's just gonna open the door and res right in front of you. Swap armor, swap armor, swap armors. I'd queue up and then jump on him, but that's just me because I'm a psycho. Oh, he's got red or purple. That sucks. GG's, good try.
This won't hurt. Hold on.
Are they reverting for rank? They're going back to making sure that it's not skill-based matchmaking. That your ranked is queued within your general ranked vicinity. Which isn't bad. I went in on the crack thinking I had the right guy, and there was a whole different person. That sucks. Fortunate. I thought 2 were on the left and 1 was inside. I was wrong. Is pub matchmaking changes? They didn't say anything, but I'm sure they're always tweaking it. Oh, wow. Got a lot of time on stream. If you enjoyed the stream at all, don't forget to leave a like, show your support. I'm going to do like a couple more rounds, which, I mean, if they last long, they last long, you know what I mean? Might end up taking a nap or Nessie night tonight. Take some of that off medicine. I also need to take more medicine. Like some of it, one of them is like on a strict schedule where I keep taking it properly. A good stream. I appreciate all of you guys. It's been nice. I think you can tell though, I am better than last week for sure. I mean, you know what's great is I'm able to talk. And you know what I noticed is I don't feel as out of breath. Good. Again, on the new season, my plan is to play a lot more Vantage, Watson, and Conduit. I'm going to try to balance them all a bit more. You doing a special stream for season launch day? Yes, I'll be streaming on season launch. I'm going to stream on the Soar Apex channel, and then I'm going to stream on my channel at night. I'll be around like 9 or 9:30. I will do an early stream probably around the launch, probably around 1:30 on the Soar Apex channel. See if there's any changes last minute, but it'll be fun. All right, let's do this. This is a lot more of season 20 coverage than I thought it was going to be. I'm glad you guys came up with so many questions. Appreciate the patience too. Obviously, at some point my brain was bro, we can't get a third. What is this? When I went down early, he cracked one, and I went in, and I didn't realize it was not another. There was another person there. I thought it was just one guy. I got jumped by a cracked guy and a person that wasn't cracked. Why can't we get a third? What's going on, man? And then with the 1/3 we get, like, I feel like we get robbed. It's insane.
Get ready for a world of hurt.
Oh man, and then we face against Preds. Duo squad versus Preds. Crazy. In plat, bro. You see, this is the problem with the current rank system. This is crazy.
Let's land there. This must be what a bullet
That's
feels
unlucky,
like.
you know?
Pretty cool.
I mean, if we lose, I don't think we lose points though, right? We got several teams. I might stretch further to Dome. Maybe a third, maybe. I think they're going big mod.
Long shot.
Nope, they're contesting with us. I'm gonna keep going. If you want to run to Dome with me, we can go Dome. They're landing right there. I'll key forward so you can use me for speed boost. Okay.
Launching to a new angle.
Amped up, ramped up.
Wow, they got guns fast. That's crazy. They might shove us.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
Next ring's far. If you're old or injured, bye-bye.
They do shove us. We're just unlucky, man.
Ring close in 1 minute. Run and slide.
No shot. Bro.
Attention.
Recharging my shield. Don't worry about me. Someone got first blood. It was someone was not me.
Rings fall.
I'm healing up.
Oh shoot, I'm dead.
Down.
Fortune, just leave me. I didn't realize it's the person on the left.
I'm getting shot at.
Bro, we're a duo. Yeah, that's unlucky, man. Hopefully we don't lose any points because we didn't get a third. Lost forgiveness, yeah. We didn't lose anything. We didn't get a third. Good thing that's going away next season, Zanira. I mean, at Diamond 3 and Diamond above, you probably will still matchmake pretty hard against it, but at least the lower ranks, you'll get there faster. So it doesn't feel like you were doing that also in Plat and Gold and Silver if your headed MMR was that high, you know? Any exciting changes that you can tell us yet? I think I've shared all of it already. I think that's everything in the new season I can think of. Hey, that's some positive right there, Brock. I'm really pumped for the banner. I'm glad you guys are all excited. I can't wait to see you guys rocking it. Thank you. Give me a couple days. Once I'm done with the antibiotic, I'll be just right as rain. Not even stressed. I'll be good to go. I think the big difference was yesterday was hard to talk. Today, I'm doing a little better. Doing just fine. Doesn't feel like I'm struggling as. Doesn't feel like I have to cough every single second. Sorry, can't tell us. I don't think so. Luckily, you guys know just about everything that I know. I think. Is there so crazy surprise coming? I don't think so. I think I covered everything. I'm pretty sure. I forgot something. I mean, there was a lot of changes. Gun changes 30-30 nerf. R31, whether or not it's coming or not, is supposed to be buffed. What I was told. We'll find out if I got gaslit or something. Hemlock got a slight nerf. EVA 8 went into the care package. We're assuming the Prowler's coming out, but I didn't see it on the ground loot, and also in the test range, it was also still considered a red weapon. I don't know if that was a late adjustment. It could be they just haven't updated the test range. And if it is staying in, I guess it's just staying in, but I assume the Prowler's coming out. But like I said, I didn't see it in the ground floor loot. I know the Wingman's staying there. Did you answer hop-up question? I don't think there's any changes to hop-ups. The 30-30 doesn't have its dual shell. The EVA 8 has hammer point. I wonder if the Wingman has a dual or the I think it still has fast reload. I think the Hemlock clearly doesn't have it. It's a slight nerf. Its overall ammo count is now 10 and it doesn't dual shell reload. You can't just reload 2 bullets at a time. De Niro, don't worry, it's going to turn into a VOD afterwards at least. Every stream I turn into a VOD. Yeah, it's got hammer points on it. Eva's going to go crazy. We're showcasing footage earlier of it. Yeah, Apex about to have his biggest update to the game in a couple days. Couple more days. Got Sunday, Monday, and then Tuesday. So 3 days? 3.5 days? Is the tactical offhand ability play? It's offhand is some trailers. A good question. Based on the footage, I'm not sure. I have to go back and look at my footage. I have it on the YouTube channel. My little Maggie heart is so happy. Mad Maggie's gonna be crazy. Her ball is insane. Her tactical up with 2 charges is insane. She's busted. I don't even know if it'll be sweaty. I think it'll be confusing. I think a lot of people are going to be like overwhelmed at first. It's always random. It's just like a regular care package. Which legend do you think is changing the most of the skill trees? Fuse, Mad Maggie, Lifeline, Gibraltar. Watson's pretty strong. Conduit change is pretty neat. Valkyrie, Octane, Pathfinder. Those would be the ones that stick out most to me.
Where I grew up, everything wanted to kill me. This will be relaxing.
I'm not sure then, Spherical. Here. I don't think even in any of the footage I have that I pulled out a gun, unfortunately. Ash is going to be really busted. I remember
This is your champion.
the potential that she could have with her tactical, and I know they kept nerfing her. But man, I don't know. It's gonna be crazy having her at that strength, you know?
Echo likes to think he is.
No beacon
Land
here, but we'll go here.
Unless you don't want to survive this. Let's land
I mean,
here.
the same thing happens near with
I swallowed a
Seer,
bug. Good protein.
Bloodhound, Catalyst, but at the same time, they are going back to pre-nerf is insane, you know? So I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. It's like having old Valk back. It's not a bad thing. Would you prefer a slightly worse version of the better Valk? I'll take old Valk. So I think it's good. Why did I not pick up that other gun? I don't know. Yeah, she can always essentially block an area. She's like a makeshift Watson. She's gonna be a little more aggro and a little more passive all the same time. King of Volt, I think I just saw him. That's a devotion.
Got an extended sniper mag here. Level 4.
Not a Volt, but you want energy ammo.
Beginning ring countdown.
Did I see a Volt?
Attention. First blood.
Thought I saw a Volt over here, I
Getting a
swear.
fresh angle.
I'm gonna go look for them.
These got very little
If
projection
not, then I'm just stupid. Yeah, I'm stupid. Whatever. Oh, God, I could have sworn I saw a Volt. Nope. But I got that. Ah! I almost jumped off. Yeah, it's like saying like, hey, cat is just reverted back. I mean, hey, you just got reverted back. What's the downside of that? There's no downside. That's great. You got old Valk back. You got old cat. That's beast. No complaints here. Hey, Mohammed. No, I don't think. I think the wingman is staying in based on what I saw. Even the gameplay, I at least saw the wingman in the care pack. Now the question remains of what happens to the prowler, because I am confused about that one. I didn't see it on the floor. I didn't see it anywhere. Maybe I just got unlucky. We walked past the bottom floor. Oh, I'm an idiot. Poor guy. There was like 20 people with early access to it. Nicewig, Rain Day, Gaming Merchant, Candy Roo, Clara. There's a lot of people with it. Guess it just depends on who made videos.
Enemy in sight.
Echo's got an angle. Moving there.
Wanted Rampart buff? I mean, she's doing great. I think she's gonna be good.
Got a live one out there. Reloading. Down to target.
Attack and half attack.
Throwing thermite. Let's start off.
Care package.
Prey inside.
Safety's off, folks. Enemies here. Cracked an enemy shield.
Bro, I suck. Good God.
Taking a new
I'm
angle.
gonna try to flank him.
Took down some prey. Whole squad down. And hurt the winner.
Okay.
You're the kill leader. Someone's going
You're
for
the
the
kill
gold.
leader. Someone's
that.
going for the gold. Why does she sound like that? I'm just kidding. Going back up.
Better angle at Echo's location.
Will Pathy get his ult if he hits Survey Beacon? Good question. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that one. I didn't get to test it. That'd be like reverting him back, right? That'd be pretty sick. But I actually don't know the answer to that. I'm sorry. I don't know if anybody else tested it based on the gameplay. Are they adding red tier helmet? I saw somebody talk about it in League, but I didn't see it. I don't know. After all the playtesting and stuff I did, I didn't see it. So maybe that's coming later. I don't know if that's a leak or if somebody actually talked about that officially. I don't know.
Echo's got an angle. Moving there.
Eyes up. Crafting. Got materials.
Crafting. Feels good to make stuff.
I'm excited for the armor core changes too. I think it's a nice, elegant solution, especially if you like playing aggro and you like armor swapping and keeping the momentum going. Don't ever have to go back and say, "Where's my armor?" Or get mad if somebody just beats you and then they upgrade immediately. It kind of keeps players a little bit in line and rewards you for your momentum.
Weapon supply bin here. Look twice. Extra compartment. Got some extra.
It was a screenshot on the
here.
Apex
Mid-range.
website.
Always better than iron
That's
sight.
interesting then. Have to cover that. I remember we used to have the sunglasses, remember?
Backpack here. Level 2.
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
You think we'll finally get a Watson Prestige skin? I haven't heard anything
Watch your
about it,
six.
but that'd be cool. You think it'll be significantly harder to upgrade shields? Not from what I was playtesting, it felt just fine. Because, I mean, I could just go hit console beacon or hit a harvester and then I'm at blue. I think the hard part was having to waste time in craft. I mean, now you don't have to craft. You could just keep moving around, you know? Now, I mean, if somebody's gating the harvesters, then that sucks, but don't have to worry about it. Big roof, look around.
Moving to Echo for a better angle.
Extended light magazine here. Level 2. Got a mobile respawn beacon here.
Trying to catch anybody on rotation. I don't think it's not gonna pull here, but do 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 do. Guess nobody on this side of the map.
Round 2.
Oh wow.
Beginning ring countdown.
Let's go there.
Let's check out that area.
Helmet over here. Level
I need it.
Replicator being delivered.
Nobody over here.
Sending a replicator down to us.
All right, let's just go. I don't- it's-
Enemy over there.
Oh, they're fighting. Hey, CJ. Do 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 do. DMC do do.
No escaping me.
What am I holding the center
Let's
up
go
here?
there.
Enemy over
Oh,
there. Roger.
Sure.
You might be of use to me.
still gonna go to center.
Prey spotted over there.
Heard that.
Trying to craft. Come on.
Enemy over there.
Oh wow.
Skin suit landed near me.
Tagged him.
Getting shot. Someone's got a death wish.
Eek, darn it.
Reloaded. Hostile. My marker.
I'm down.
Sucks.
Target on my mark.
Getting shot at. Echo's picked a sweet angle.
I'm dead.
Moving.
That's on me.
If she just peeked for 1 second, I could have gotten the knock. Played that really well. That's unfortunate.
Hop in the chimney. Give my shield a recharge.
I remember when there was a time when you played Lobo, why'd you stop playing? I felt like everyone wanted to see more Watson.
Oh no!
That was really unfortunate. I wish she peeked a bit more. GG's.
Care package over there.
Probably could have stayed up top. I really wanted to get at least one of them out. And then I think Loba's always really great. I mean, solving the loot problem by just having her is always fantastic. I just felt like everyone wanted to see me play more Vantage, Watson, or Conduit or something. I think she's a fun legend, though. I still think she's very much slept on. Even in comp, I think that even when I see her and like at least one team running her, I think she's really great. Maybe I was wrong. I don't know. I needed one bullet on that. Oh no, she was low. That sucks. Maybe if I just queued over right away once I hit her. I just felt like she was going to overextend on one side and she just didn't. Because that would have got her knocked and the Revenant would have been fine. And then we reset and then we peek.
I'm not afraid. I'll never be.
Hope pubs aren't like $100 or $100,000 tournaments in season 20.
Place.
I think there's always a hard part where skill-based matchmaking, if you've played the game an extended period of time, it's just gonna suck. I think that's the problem with the game being 5 years old, is that even if you are a casual player and been playing casually for 5 years, you are technically a seasoned player.
Introducing your champion.
Will next even be half crafting price? What does that mean?
I'm the jump master. I'll pick us a good perch.
You talking about crafting materials? What are you talking about?
Make a choice over there.
Land here.
Let's land here. Swallowed a bug. Good protein.
Where they should have new crafted. That's interesting because I didn't see any red helmet even in the test range. There wasn't a red helmet in any of my footage, so maybe it's coming out later. But hey, if they leaked it in their dev diary, that's on them.
Careful. Also landed near me.
Yeah, I'm picking stuff up, but it's not. Why didn't I get a second gun? Fortunate. Devotion. Ugh.
R99 here. Already inside.
Where are they?
Good idea.
Taking fire.
Oh, he hit me more than I hit him.
Recharging shields.
First blood. Watch out, competitor is close. Getting shot at.
Tagged and half in the bag. Shattered the praise shield.
Yep.
Down to mark. Getting shot at. Reloading. Recharging shields.
Can't let him res.
Healing. Frag out. Frag out. Frag out.
They nade me, I'm dead.
Shot here.
Alright, well they got cracks, so I gotta back up. That's not gonna work now.
Switching it
They're
up.
just gonna res.
Broken enemy shield.
Reloading.
Swap off of them.
Enemy shield broken.
My prey is down.
Taking notes on that.
Wow, I thought they res. They didn't res.
Taking fire.
Setting a portal.
Tag some prey. Firing. I've got the target shield.
I'm healing.
Oh man, it's just one. Oh shoot.
Package being
Watch my back. I'm healing.
Care package coming in. They spotted.
It make my entire year if you stream it Resident Evil separate ways. I haven't finished it yet. Been very busy.
Recharging my shields.
I always love me some Resident Evil 4. I love that game. Something.
Frag out. Frag out. Broken enemy shield. Frag out. Ulster out. Ulster shield.
Recharging shields.
Throwing an Arcster. Eyes up. Reloading.
Okay.
Opening fire on our prey.
Enemy shield. Enemy shield broken.
Launching to a new angle. Healing up.
Shots.
Getting shot at.
Recharge my shield.
Nope. You're not dying.
Oh god. Rip. That team's always so hard to push, man.
Don't worry, pet. Me and you'll have a wee teensy baby in
Imagine I knocked the Horizon to begin with. She was so low. G. How do you obtain the new heatsink flatline? I believe it is just a reward, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so when you save Cat strong and then she's reverted back in the new season, she's gonna be bumped. She's already hard to push. Hey, Sparazza, it's good to have you. What's up? I'm doing better. I'm doing better. I went to urgent care. I got some meds. I'm feeling much better. New season's right around the corner. Lots of positive changes. I'm ready for Apex to kind of change for the better. I'm pumped. I am pumped. When cats really hunker down, it's like you just have to leave them. It's so hard to push it. It takes so long. And even when you do, you're just all peeking the same spot, and there's really not much you can do to bust through. Guess we could have gone underneath or tried breaking the other door, but still, it's tough. Even pro teams struggle with pushing a catalyst. It's really hard. Like in ranked, if you want to counter a pred push and you're in a building and all you do is keep catting the door up, it is incredibly hard for them to get through. On the crafter, you'll only be able to craft one battery, one med kit, or ammo. You have to choose one. You'll only be able to do it once on that crafter. Then you can come back and utilize it for a banner, but you can only use one crafter per activity. So one battery, one med kit, or ammo. That's it. I think it's nice that we're returning back to form of what worked and what made Apex Legends ranked popular to begin with. I applaud Respawn for trying a new system. I don't think that the system was inherently bad. I did warn people that I had concerns about it. But I think it takes a larger pull for it to work. And a lot more adjustments. I think that any rank system can work and achieve, but it just takes the player base to rally behind it. I think the hard part is that, I mean, they tried something, they know it doesn't work, so revert back to what people do play. And I think that's the problem, is that people stop playing as much because of it.
I'm here to
I think Loba will also have a lot more respect to her name. I think the reason why Lobas get a bad rep is because they heal outside of zone mostly, and they rat. I mean, most Lobas are going to crafters and crafting and then healing up and not really playing with the squad. You think they'll optimize Apex for Mac? I don't play Mac, so I'm not really sure. I don't think I've ever played on a Mac, any video game. So I have literally zero experience when it comes to gaming on a Mac.
Echoes the jump master.
So for Apex, I would be even more far-fetched to even know the answer to that.
Let's land there. This must be what a bullet feels like. Pretty cool.
What's crazy is I didn't even know you could play Apex on a Mac. I didn't even know people gamed on a Mac. That's how out of the loop I am about Macs. I know more people probably game on Linux. I know more about Linux.
Pray over there. Don't spook them.
Frag out.
Next ring's far.
They cracked this
Pull
guy
up
and
your
going.
socks. We've got a hike.
Taking shots here. Firing.
I'm in until the ring closes.
Recharging shields. Don't worry about me. Getting shot at.
Getting shot at.
Amping your shields. Tossing up some amped cover. We got a bit of a track, mate. 45 seconds.
Reloading.
There. Enemies shooting at me. Healing. Enemy taken down. Enemies shield broken. Amped cover for you, mate.
Recharging my shields.
Reloading.
She run?
There's one, mate.
Getting a fresh angle. No. Tagged him. Shattered the first shield.
Ooh, feels bad.
Down another squad. Healing up.
Had a good angle on both of them.
We're outside of the ring and it's moving. Elise.
Others have been there.
Hard bar, that sucks.
Healing. Picked up some materials.
Got a tag on him. I
Might go for
cracked
the box
target's
now.
Shield.
Cracked
Prey's
him.
been hit.
Sniper stock here. Level 3. It'll take time off your reload.
Recharging my shields.
I'm crafting something. Suddenly,
I recently optimized Resident Evil 4 for Mac, iPad, and iPhone also. Holy, that's insane.
I better get back.
Need a new angle on this.
Yeah, Vantage hitbox size is massive, dude.
I make things look good, don't I? Hold your butts. Crafting.
I wonder if that other team just ran.
Tossing up some amped cover.
That's a weird shot. If they're gonna cover the crest of this, like right now, I'm okay. Teammate. Further up. I'm not gonna ping it just because I don't know if the other team is nearby. I don't want to bait my teammates here. Yeah, I hit Masters on my main account. Well, I didn't hop on my main account this week.
Hitting up.
This one by Sunday should be Diamond. If I just used one account this season, I would definitely have been. Where are my team? They wanted to go towards the shots.
Found an extended energy mag. Level 2.
Picking us.
Enemy. Good. There. Firing.
Agreed.
Reloading.
Are. I'm gonna go left. The person can go right.
Taking a new angle.
Enemy there.
Try to go center and then snipe one of them. I get 2 shots. It's GG's.
Getting shot at. I'm to cover for you, mates. Enemy shield broken. Charging my shield.
Oh god, she's getting sent.
Just try and hide with that shiny tag on you. Recharging shields.
Reloading.
Reloading. Took down some prey. Shattered the prey's shield. I downed another mark. Opening fire on my shattered prey's shield.
Oh my god, I'm insane.
Nope.
Have my moments.
All right. You're the new kill leader. Keep it up.
I just bought your Aim Labs Vienna course. Let's go. It's a great place to start. That's awesome
Recharging
news.
shields.
Ping me, DM me if you have questions. I'm more than happy to even help you on the course. You got the course, I'm more than happy to continue to help, but you are in a great spot to start there. That's awesome to hear, man. How do I sing that, bro?
Healing up.
Healing.
Why do you use an alt for stream? Because I wanted to do solo queue. The other one I use for coaching. So I didn't want to like have the experience be disjointed. Because technically I've done this account the whole way through. I wanted to showcase what a true solo queue experience looks like,
Don't worry about me.
which is pretty much what this account has been the whole way through. How does nobody have a bag? Am I?
Watch my back. I'm healing.
Got materials for us.
You find it a bit tricky to navigate. I've heard that several times. It's called Aim Labs Academy. What I like about the course that I made is that they're custom scenarios that I think are more catered towards it as well. And I think if you're new to Apex, I think it's a great place to start because Apex inherently doesn't give you a whole lot to work with, but it gives you enough information to work with something.
Healing up.
Okay?
Replicator incoming.
I don't have the. Nope.
Prey's tag. Take him down. Shattered the prey's shield.
Oh. No.
Healing up.
Better step it up, mate. Rings far and closes in a minute.
Watch my back. I'm healing.
Yeah, Motive. Just DM me on Discord. Sorry, Twitter. Or Discord, either one.
Closes in 45.
I think my Discords are only open DM if you're in the same server. Pretty sure that she died. I was going to say. Look, I'm pretty sure that Horizon is not going to make it.
Half the squads have survived.
There's no way.
Despite their best efforts.
Ring close in 30. Nearly there, though.
Like I guarantee she popped both syringes. There is a scenario that I have in terms of head glitches. It's about hitting small targets, and then knowing that they're going to repeat the same spot. You're not trying to track. You're trying to predict when it comes to hitting really small targets at a distance.
Close in 10.
So when it comes to me sniping and hitting individuals at a distance, I'm not really working on trying to track or hit them. I'm hitting the spot that I believe that they're going to be. Does that make sense? I'll try to give an example once I snipe. Like if somebody covers the crest of this corner.
The
Hey
ring's
Con, thank you
closing.
so
Let's
much,
not get
man.
caught outside.
Dude, I can't, excuse me. I'm so excited for you to try out the banner. I'm really pumped. It's free, by the way. The banner is free. It'll be a free, it's a free banner. And I'm really happy with it. So here's an example. Let's say somebody decides to peek right here at that spot. I'm not trying to track them. I'm trying to wait till they peek. So I hold and pre-fire my crosshair. Like somebody right here, they're standing still. I just shoot them at a distance, right?
Enemy spotted. Over there.
When they're moving, I'm still predicting.
Enemy OD.
See how the head glitch is nasty, right?
They're far.
See if she peeks it again. gonna move. It's all prediction, and sometimes your predictions are wrong, and sometimes they're right. Kind of how straightforward it is. Had an ult expel. Thank you so much for the 20, man. I'm pumped for the new season. Hopefully you are as well. There's so many changes. I've enjoyed season 19. I think this has been the best season outside of ranked. But I think that season 20 is a step towards everything that we want. Better ranked, coming down on cheaters, new gameplay loop. You know, I don't know, just it's everything I think we want. They're amazing. Hurt himself. Insane.
Ring console here. Anyone fancy?
Did you request to make it free? All of them are free, the ones that are done by creators. And I knew going in that it would be free. Like, I'm not making any money. The whole intention was just to do something community based. It's for the community, for us, all of us.
Eyes on you. I marked the next ring on your map. Rethinking our
Dude, I got
strategy.
6 kills. Rocking. We're rocking. From Aqua Team Hunger Force. You don't get that reference.
Good idea.
She's Carl brings in this lady of elevated status, and he's like, "Hey, you check out my new girlfriend. Yeah, check out my
We've got a minute
girlfriend."
till
And
the
then
ring closes. Time
and
to
he's
pull
like,
the
and she's
stakes.
like, always cop. She's like, "It's rocking." So the banner is called "Cute and Deadly." I love it. It's a mix of Vantage and Watson.
Until ring close, mga kapatid.
Some prey there.
The perfect balance. Zero, I appreciate you for being here. Appreciate all of you guys for hanging out today. For asking questions about the new season, for watching season 20 content. Even if you don't like me, you're just here to watch season 20. Hey, I just appreciate it all. But you've heard of me.
Hey mates, let's go OD.
Oh god, I love these. Get ready, I'm gonna snipe somebody hopefully. Take it, 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 take it.
Taking fire.
Hey, let's check out.
Some prey.
I got
Target
hit.
shield.
I hit him.
Getting your shields in.
Never mind. That way.
We're already
Oh, imagine.
recharging my shield. Care package coming down. Replenish the stores.
Never be afraid to take a shot even if you miss it. You never know.
Opponent there.
It's unfortunate I got shot by another guy. Bro, how far am I leading that? That's confusing.
Recharging shields.
Down. Another squad coming in. They're not friendly.
Healing up.
Recharging my shield. One sec. Firing.
Tagged and half in the bag.
Stuff and blah blah things much love always. 39 months. That's crazy. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Right. Get my cover out of here.
I really should just wait for a second bullet. Cross?
Wounded the prey. New kill lead.
Cracked an enemy's sheet. Enemy spotted.
Weird, I'm wasting the one.
Level 3.
Prey's tagged. Take him down. Prey's been
It's
hit.
crazy how many shots I have hit on Vantage despite not having as many kills on her. I only have like 2,300 on her.
Damaged one.
Well, that's what I've done in that time span, which is, I think, is insane. I think we need to go further north.
Just hit in a... Oi. Firing.
At me.
That's
I don't think those are gonna hit, but I'm throwing it anyways.
Optics here. Close range. Bloody. They're shooting at me.
Ring closing in 10. And it's just got a mark there. Long shot away. Got a tag on him.
See how I'm still pre-firing shooting areas that I believe they're at?
Taking shots.
Getting shot at.
Got you, Laptop.
Some prey
This
there.
way.
Let's circle
let them run into each other.
Recharging shields.
Rather not be the one running into them.
Getting shot at.
Okay, I guess they're staying. My other teammate, they're fine.
Recharging my shield. Let's move here.
Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. Oh, I'm ISO, I'm ISO, I'm ISO.
Attack me. Amping you up. Buddy, buddy.
Opening fire on us.
Got me. Nice shot,
Oh,
though.
reposition.
Need a new angle on this. Recharging shields.
No, 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 no.
There's the forward base.
The other two teams fight.
Watch my back. I'm healing.
I think they are.
Downed an enemy. Someone's out to finish side. Firing. Rival right here.
Taking fire.
Spotted. Recharging my shield.
Echo's got an angle. Moving there.
Hit her for 180. She's batting. She's popping a Phoenix instead. She stopped it. She's batting now. Gonna be on the other side. Nice.
Reloading. Mine is not today, Captain. You've got people depending on you. One.
Popping a
Using
Phoenix.
kit.
We got a 2v2 at least.
Back on your feet, Captain. Putting up some armed cover. Amping shield. Healing.
Re-
Taking shots here.
I'm wasting time over here.
Enemy here.
Opening fire on our prey.
Oh, okay. I shouldn't have went for the down target. That was a stupid move on my part. I should have been watching them instead.
Inside the next ring.
I'll take blame on that one. Oh, GG's. I thought they had more time, and I was thinking like, okay, they'll reset and they'll have their top, and then I'll be able to go over there. I just didn't want them to res. That was just stupid of me. Good game, good game.
We have our Apex champion.
I just misjudged the timing. That's it. Oh wow, it's 33-12. All right. Well, we got a lot of points today. I think we're almost at plat 1 now. That was a banger right there. Besides the ending, I played that well. I don't know. I just thought they were gonna res him. Like I thought they were gonna be on the right side, but they went up on the upper left, which is unfortunate. I thought they would have been able to hold their own. I just misplayed it. It's all good. All right, everybody. No, I think I'm done. I'm gonna go take some medicine. I need to stay on my schedule. It said I was supposed to take. So I started the one of the medicine dosages a little late today. I slept. But I need to go take medicine, and then it's probably gonna make me tired. I'm gonna take the other medicine too. But I'll be on tonight for Nessie night. Be sure to support all the content that you see, all the early access stuff. We'll be posting more on Monday when we see patch notes. We'll be live streaming on Tuesday. By next week, you guys will even forget I was sick. All right, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, share your support, and I'll see you guys all in the next. Bye, everybody.